We are back.
I'm Winston.
Winston. Also, you're gonna leave right now. Yeah, this is Movie Busters, the grand return, episode 43, best and worst of 2023. Last
Actually, it
episode.
should probably be Egon because he's dead and he won't show up in the next one.
Does that mean you're dead?
Yes.
You're a ghost. You're a ghost. Yeah. The last episode we did was a year ago.
You do.
He's got nothing.
Because unlike some people, we do have lives and work.
This is a standee, by the way.
we
Bob
don't.
could be here.
I've been waiting for a year for another show. I've been like sitting here for a whole year. I have no life.
You've been sitting here figuring out StreamYard.
Yeah. I
You
still can't figure it out.
Hey
Yeah.
guys, it's M Car, Mr. Carr.
It's Kenny.
Hey Kenny.
Kenny.
Hey, Kenny.
Hey, Kenny.
Hey Ken, where's Barbie at? Ah, you knew that was a joke was coming.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Stupid man.
Okay. You haven't even seen it, dude.
I know, right? Top 5 worst.
Yeah, right.
Haven't seen it. It's worst.
That's honorable mentions. Anyway, yeah. So I'm Alex, aka Alex 3.0, and I'm joined by the return of Rob and Dan.
You can have one without
Yeah.
the other.
No, we're
Yeah.
Oreos. I'm
They're
the white,
Oreos.
black.
No, like the middle part is the white.
No, you can't have. You have to have both.
Even though both of maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
That makes no sense. Oreo.
Yeah, we're Oreos. We're stuck
Transformers fan, is that Chucky doll?
Yes,
Hey,
it is Chucky doll.
I haven't seen you in a while. Where you been?
Holy cow, it's been forever. How you
Oh, it's
been?
been a while.
I like Transformers.
Me too. Size 86.
Yeah.
Yes,
Kenny's
we are.
right.
Yeah, we're a
Like-
package deal.
Yeah.
You got that right.
And of course, we got Thomas, aka
Goddamn
Hard Fan 34. Yeah. So we're all ready. We're back. Blah
Yes.
blah blah.
This is a reunion and the Movie Busters reunion.
Yep.
So
And we're
if you
doing.
missed it. If you haven't, screw you.
Yeah. So like always, let's start off with the worst of the worst of the worst of 2023.
Well, hey, before we start with the best and worst, can I just I don't know how you guys want to do it, but I just want to go over ones I haven't seen. So that gives people kind of an idea.
Okay. I was going to mention that too.
I have a list here, but I can go through them real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I don't know how you guys want to do it, but I want to do it this way for me. Okay, so obviously I haven't seen every movie this year. I've been really busy. So this is my list for haven't seen 2023. So Pope's Exorcist, Cube. I didn't even know they made another
Remake?
Cube.
Me neither.
I think it's a
Me
remake.
neither.
The Black Demon, which is a shark movie.
Oh.
I didn't even know that was out.
Yeah, I didn't know that existed.
Beau is Afraid, which is by the same director as Hereditary.
Yeah.
I heard it was really good, but I haven't.
I heard it was.
The Little Mermaid, haven't seen it.
I mean, either.
No.
The Boogeyman, haven't seen it. Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning, which I wanted to see it so bad, but it's Bird Box Barcelona.
There's a
I
sequel.
didn't see that.
It's
Yeah,
on
I didn't see
Netflix.
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
Barbie, of course. Oppenheimer.
What?
Talk to Me, which is that horror movie with the hand.
Yeah, I just saw that last
Oh,
week.
you did? Okay. Gran Turismo, which I really want to see. I think that actually looks
No, me
good.
neither. I haven't seen it.
Blue Beetle, who gives a shit.
What?
Equalizer 3, Denzel.
Denzel.
No one will save you. Now I've heard nothing but great things about that. You know which
I
one?
didn't
It's
see
about the alien. It's the alien.
No, I haven't seen that one either. No.
Okay, Sean Urshan said it was really good. Let's see, The Marvels,
Me neither.
Thanksgiving. I'm really kicking myself for that. I want to see it. The new Hunger Games movie. I am a Hunger Games fan. I like the Hunger Games movies.
Because you're hungry.
Napoleon with Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, I haven't seen that either.
Wonka.
Alex just saw that recently.
Alex, yeah. Aquaman 2, the best movie ever. I haven't seen it. And then Godzilla -1. Yeah. I'm not a true Godzilla fan, I guess.
Nah, clearly.
Toho, I prefer the '98 Godzilla. The American,
Yeah.
the real
Disgusting.
lizard. That's what I prefer. So that's my list for haven't seen.
You hate subtitles.
Yeah, that's a lot of movies, guys. I'm just saying, like
But yeah, my list is shorter than that, but there I forgot about Barbie. I did not see that. It's one I'm interested to see. But the three that I wanted to see that I haven't seen is Rebel Moon, the Zack Snyder.
Oh yes, I haven't seen that either. Yeah.
Oh, you mean the incomplete cut?
Well, it's part one, right?
No, but there's a director's cut.
Okay. Well,
I'm not gonna get into that. I'm just like I haven't seen that.
I'll just say Rebel Moon, whatever version.
That's reason I haven't seen it.
Aquaman, The Lost Kingdom, and the one I've really wanted to see and I haven't watched yet. Alex, I think you recently watched it. Was The Sound of Freedom.
Oh.
Yes.
So those were the only movies that on my list that I was like a want. Like, hey, I wanted to see these, and I haven't seen those.
Have you seen Wonka?
Is it?
Dan?
What?
You haven't seen Wonka yet?
Oh no.
That's gonna be a want.
Okay.
It's a music. It's a musical. I know that's your thing.
No, I'll put it on my list.
I
was not interested at all in that movie, but then you said that you liked it.
Dude,
I'll
yeah.
take his word.
Take my word for it, man.
He likes Barbie. Get real.
You're gonna like Barbie too.
I don't know, man. It doesn't. It has a so-so rating.
Yeah, it's so there. So how about that? Ain't
You
Godzilla minus
just
one.
hate women. That's the problem.
Yep, and dressed in pink. I hate
Yeah.
pink.
Yeah.
Pretty
So-
in pink.
You're insecure of your manhood. I'm just kidding.
Mm.
Jokes, people. Don't take me seriously. Anyway.
Yeah, Aquaman 2, and we were actually supposed to see it, but we chose to do this stream over Aquaman 2.
Good.
Yeah.
I think that was a bad decision. We should
Just hear my word for it. Why?
I'm regretting the decision.
I
so
know,
far.
right? God, $5.
And when you watch the movie, you're gonna go like, "Whoops."
I could have got some popcorn and enjoyed myself.
Nah, you wouldn't have. You would not have.
Unless your feet would be sticking to the ground.
They're making a crossover of Barbie and Oppenheimer. What?
Good. Nah, that's a
What?
joke.
What? She makes the bomb?
That was the because they came out the same day. That's why.
Yeah, Christopher Nolan. So, all right. Well,
Okay.
that's okay. So Dan listed his haven't seen, and I've listed mine.
There's only a couple I haven't seen. Like, okay, Iron Claw. I didn't get a chance to see that yet. That Dracula boat movie, the last.
Oh,
the-
Renfield?
I haven't had a chance to see
I
that.
mean Renfield?
No, not
No,
that one. The
Last
one
Voyage
with
of
the
the
boat.
Demeter.
I do want to see Renfield. I didn't
see that one yet.
Last Voyage of the Demeter is good. It's
Okay, I haven't seen that one
They take out of one chapter of Bram Stoker's Dracula the part where he's on the boat, and they make
Yeah.
a movie out of it.
Mhm. That's
So.
interesting. I
It's
guess.
really good.
Okay, I haven't had a chance to see it. Okay.
Okay.
And then there's other ones. Yeah, that's the only like two like I wanted to see. I haven't had a chance to see it. I have no interest in I have no interest in Napoleon or what's the other movie you mentioned? Oh, for some,
I mentioned a lot.
I don't know. Some other movie you mentioned. I don't know.
What?
Oh,
Bird
Rebel
Box?
Moon.
Yeah, the Bird Box sequel. Oh, whatever.
I mean, the first Bird Box was good, but
I'll
yeah,
watch Rebel Moon when the director's cut comes out.
You're a hater.
Yeah.
The real because I don't want to get into this. I'll talk about this after the show because it's not
Fine.
opening that kind of worms, Senator.
Fine. Yeah.
Anyway, Thomas, was there anything you want to see?
Actually, I've not seen the Marvels. I skipped on that.
Yeah, I did skip
Everyone
that
here
one.
hates women.
No,
I think
That's
if
the
we all
first-
would have seen the Marvels, it would all been on our bottom
you
list.
think?
Yeah.
Probably.
I don't know.
I didn't.
That's the
I-
first MCU. Hey, that's the first MCU movie I skipped theaters.
Let's see. I didn't see the Marvels. I did not get a chance to see Shazam 2.
Oh,
Oh,
Dude,
man.
that came out in
was like a year ago.
almost a year ago, dude. I need to get on it so we can do the DC show.
fan
God
here.
damn it!
Uh,
You're not a real DC fan.
I didn't see like the Black Demon. I didn't see You People. I didn't see Bo is Afraid.
But
I didn't see the Birdemic sequel. I didn't see that yet.
Birdemic.
Yeah.
Bird Box.
Oh no, Birdemic's another movie.
Yeah, that's the
That's a
other
shitty
one.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like other than that, they're like that's really the only ones I really haven't really seen.
Okay.
So
All right.
So me and Thomas saw more movies. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
I will say, out of my top 5 anticipated, the ones that you mentioned from last year, Alex, two of them.
Don't say which ones. Just say
I'll just say 2 of them are on the list.
The only time
like
I
a
can
bad
really
list. Worst list.
No, 2 of them are on the best list.
Okay, cool. So they lived up. Cool. All right. All right. Who wants to go first on their number 5?
I'll go.
Dan.
For what?
Yeah.
For what? Are we doing
For worst.
then?
Worst.
Okay.
Negative first out of the way.
So
Get the negative shit out of here.
just to reiterate too, so I went through the movie releases of 2023. I only saw 12 movies, so it was kind of hard to pick
Fuck, dude.
a worst. So my number 5 is not a movie. It's not a movie that I disliked, is what I want to say. It's a movie that I thought was so-so, and I went back and forth on what I would put in this spot. If you want to know what I fought with it at some point, you can let me know, but I don't want to give away that it's not on my list. So my number 5 is Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning.
Whoa. It's
The movie was fine. I did enjoy watching it, but it didn't bring anything that was nothing stood out. Like when I think of each Mission Impossible movie, especially the last 3, I'm like, oh, this was great, this was great, this was great. In this movie, there was nothing I found great. I feel like the
train scene.
Where it was on the when it was hanging.
Yes.
Yeah, I was just like, I mean, it was fine, but like the whole jump off of the cliff. I mean, they showed it so many times.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like, okay, we've seen this, so it
What
just
happens after is better than the actual jump.
yeah. it just wasn't as big of a action film, I guess, as the previous one. So when I left watching it with my family, went with me. I was like, yeah, it was fine. So again, it wasn't like it's not technically a
It's
worst.
definitely not the best in the series or anything like that.
Yeah. So that's kind of where I have it.
I mean, Rogue Nation was so good in Fallout.
It's still better than Mission Impossible.
Yeah. And
No.
Ghost Protocol is still my favorite.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, me too. That's my favorite.
But yeah, I'll tell you the one that I was going back and forth on at some point, but I don't want to give away the rest of my list.
I mean, like, if Dead Reckoning Part 2 sucks, then Part 1 is going to go down. So
Did you hear that they're not going to call it Dead Reckoning 2?
What are they going to call it now?
Well, because of how this one performed,
Yeah.
they're going to try to rework it into its own movie.
Yeah, so this one's already called Part 1 of Dead Reckoning.
Well, probably,
That's just confusing, man. That's confusing. They shouldn't have called it that. It's dumb.
It's all about money, man. Isn't that stupid? It's like, oh, this thing's performing good, so we're gonna change.
They should just call it Dead Reckoning. That's it, and then the 8th one something else. Why Part 1? It's stupid. I know it ends in the cliffhanger, but still.
Yeah, I hate when they call movies Part 1. Yeah.
Harry Potter started that shit.
Who did?
Harry Potter started that shit.
Yeah.
And then Hunger Games did it, and Twilight did it, and what else? The book movies did it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was number 5 for Dan. Shockingly, Mission Impossible 7. That's what I'm calling it.
Was that on my top 5, Alex?
I think it was. Let me look. Yeah, it was. That was your number 5. It was anticipated.
It was a disappointing year, man.
That's crazy. It kind of wasn't, but there were surprises, and I'll get into that on my list. Okay, go, Rob. You're number 5. Worst.
I only had 6 worst films of this year or last year. Sorry. But I'm gonna do an honorable mention. The one honorable mention.
This not honorable mention.
Which is number 6, is Mutant Mayhem, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Ah, the new Ninja Turtles movie.
That's
the animated one.
Yeah, the animated one.
Didn't really care for it, but that's again, that didn't make my.
The movie was all right. It was overrated. I don't know.
It was okay, I guess, but I don't know.
I think because people liked it so much better than the Michael Bay ones. It's like, oh, it's great.
Wow.
That's why I felt like that was the reason.
Yeah, I made a Ninja Turtles movie.
Yeah.
I don't think he does a voice in the movie, though. I don't think he did.
Yeah. So my number 5 is, I feel bad at putting this on there, but it's just.
No, don't feel bad. Why do you feel bad?
No, because it was my most anticipated.
Oh, well, that's the movie's fault. That's not your fault.
I know, but it just, it just sucks that it had to go this way. It's The Flash.
Wow.
Good.
Ah,
But it's number 5. It's not number 1, so it
Still
barely
really good.
made it. You know,
We all saw that together on the. No, well, not Thomas, but you, me,
I just-
Dan.
I don't know. I don't want to go on a rant. I just there's a
Yeah,
lot of-
we'll save that for the DC show later this
yeah,
year.
okay, yeah, I'll talk about it in the DC show.
Yeah.
Let me ask you before we continue. Like, if
I
you
told you.
eliminate everything but the Michael Keaton stuff, did you
Don't have a
were you
movie.
disappointed with that as well?
Like just the Flash in general.
All the Michael Keaton stuff. Like,
If
was
you
it?
get rid of that and then just have the Flash scenes.
No. I'm saying the Michael
concentrate-
Keaton. Were
Michael
you
Keaton part,
disappointed
yeah.
in anything with that,
Oh,
or was that all fine?
That was fine, but that's a problem.
I didn't like
with
the way
why
it ended. with
I
him.
felt like it was at that point it wasn't a Flash movie anymore. Like to me, it felt like I'm glad they concentrated on Batman a lot, but at that point it was like it became less of a Flash movie and more of like they're centered around him. I mean, look, he was the one leading them to different places because of him, and it's like I felt like they were focused on him a lot. And when the Supergirl thing happened, then it's like I just felt like Flash's story. I didn't mind Flash's story about how he was trying to save his mother, and like he kept going back to that grocery store. I like that. That's fine, but like I felt like it didn't seem like a Flash movie in the long run. If you just look at the scope of things, I mean, he did things in the beginning, and then at the end, the third act, when he was trying to go through the different realities or whatever,
Universes, yeah.
that was fine. But I don't know. As a whole, I don't feel like it was just much of a Flash film.
I remember when we walked out of that theater, the first thing I said, like, man, that opening was not good. With the babies.
This goes back to
That's Josh Whedon shit, dude.
I feel
swear to
like
God.
Michael Keaton, he helped people get interested in the movie. And I just feel like that's the truth. Like
And it still didn't do well.
If you take him out of the equation,
then I don't think many people would have gone to
would
see
it have
Less people.
would people be interested?
Not
Like,
really.
No.
I hate to say
And
that.
especially with the way Ezra Miller is in personal life.
Me as a DC fan, if Michael Keaton wasn't in it, yeah, I still would have been excited for it because I liked him in Justice League. So, but would the other people,
Michael Keaton's like presence in the movie still didn't get people to come in droves. So what was that saying?
yeah, but
I mean, it helped. It wasn't enough.
On YouTube videos about the scenes with Michael Keaton and stuff.
Oh no, I'm saying yeah, but I'm just saying like
I know.
it was kind of doomed to fail.
Well,
That's a different discussion.
it's better than Aquaman 2, right?
It is.
Right?
It is. I don't think that is.
Mind when I see
It is. No, it is. It is. And I've seen both of the movies.
Anyway, yeah, that's my number 5.
Okay, cool. Thomas, you're number 5.
My number 5, Aquaman 2.
No.
Mm-hmm.
See, Thomas knows what's up.
Yeah, this man, it's just like, and I wasn't really like anticipating much about Aquaman 2 because it's been so long since the first one.
It feels that way, doesn't it?
It's been because it's been 5 years
But it
since
feels like
for
longer than
Aquaman.
Might have
And
been my number 5 if I was.
this just didn't add anything at all. I mean, I will say the chemistry between Jason Momoa and Patrick Wilson's really good, but like other than that, I mean,
I want to ask something without spoilers. How is Black Manta?
He was much better in the first one.
yeah,
Really?
There's a
Yeah.
big reason why.
Okay.
it's
Not the actor's fault, but it's like the script.
It's like this script. Like I don't.
He looked cool in the trailer, but
I don't. I mean, nothing much done was with this. I mean, this just seemed like a generic, sequel to.
did James Wan do that?
Yeah, he did.
That was weird.
But like there was a ton of
I
reshoots though.
say it's
But there was a ton of reshoots though.
It's
Yeah.
usually
Like studio
James
mandate
A lot
reshoots.
of
I would say
But
it's James
James
Wan.
Wan seems like he's always on a roll with his movies.
And this is probably James Wan's worst movie.
Oh man,
Because
He's
James
like one of my
Wan,
favorite directors.
James Wan has basically hit a home run a lot. That's it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I'll say Malignant is much better.
Yeah, like Malignant. Really,
Yeah.
like this movie. I'm like, man,
He had
James
creative
Wan
control in
never-
that one.
Like he never
I
failed.
love Malignant.
Now he's gonna go back to horror. You know that, right? I think he's done
Wow.
with big studios.
Honestly, I wish
Maybe he could,
if he does
so.
if he does a Malignant too, I'd be all in for
I
that.
think he's done with DC in general.
Yeah, I can see
Or
why.
Warner Brothers, I think.
Well, after this, I mean,
Yeah.
Well, you figure now with James Gunn rebooting everything now, so
Yeah.
But Aquaman 2 just did not add anything at all. Like
That was it. That was the last one of that universe.
yeah, what a whimper it went out.
And-
I'll tell you.
Okay.
And the whole Amber Heard controversy just didn't help either. I mean,
That feels like a lifetime ago too.
I know, but just like knowing like that's what happened with that, and like other than Jason Momoa and Patrick Wilson, this movie has nothing going for it. Like it's a like I'm not saying much about it because it's that forgettable.
Oh, so you don't want to spoil it for them.
Pretty much, yeah.
Maybe
Well,
Rob and Dan will think it's
more for
okay.
I'll say that more for the DC show though.
Okay.
But yeah, Aquaman 2 is my number 5.
All right.
My number 5 is another DC movie.
Can I guess what it is?
Superhero fatigue is real. I really.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I am really getting burned out. That's why.
Shazam. Shazam
Yeah,
2.
I had a feeling
That's
it was
my number
Shazam
5.
2.
That was in my most anticipated last year. Yeah. I rewatched it. I just couldn't get into it, dude. I remember when I saw it in theaters, I was like, "Oh, it's alright," but when it got to the third act, it was just a mess. Like the stupid pony shit,
Yeah.
and Shazam sacrificed himself. And okay, I'll remember how I gave shit to Batman vs Superman about Superman dying in the second movie. This is shit too, where Shazam dies in the second movie. It's dumb too, and he resurrects right away. Spoiler alert.
Wonder
Whoops,
Woman.
sorry. Wonder Woman cameo. I was like, whatever.
That was dumb too.
It was.
It's just like, yeah.
Here's
And it
the-
sucks for me more because I love that first one, and this one just
I didn't love
Didn't
the
cut
first
it.
one. I thought the first one was okay.
same director,
Yeah, was it? What was his
David
name?
F. Sandberg.
I still say.
This is crazy how, yeah,
I still
Yeah.
say Shazam should have been introduced in a group movie first.
yeah, but
I think it would've
too little,
worked
too late. And I remember like people didn't. Some people criticized Zachary Levi's performance in the first one. I thought he was fine. This
He
one,
was
he's
good in the first movie.
this one he's obnoxious, dude.
Yeah,
I
he
got
is.
tired of him pretty quick, and it really does feel like it really did feel like Zachary Levi was playing a totally different person. Like it doesn't match up to Billy Batson's character. Why is he acting all weird and goofy in front of all his other like family heroes, the Shazamly? Like there's no reason why he's even should be Shazam. And the scenes where they're in the cave, I just whatever, man.
We just all had enough with Endgame and all that stuff. Once that hit, then it's like, okay, we're done with everything.
Mhm.
Superhero really.
Well, this was a bad year for superheroes. But yeah, Shazam 2 was number 5.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Ant-Man was one of those forgettable ones too.
Mhm.
All our number 5s are different.
Mhm.
So you figure Rob's number 5 was The Flash, Dan's was Mission Impossible, I was Aquaman 2, and Alex was Shazam.
Well, Tom Cruise is kind of like a superhero, so they're all superheroes.
Hey, he is. He's real.
yeah, yeah.
That is very true.
He's the hero of cinema, baby.
Yeah.
Okay, on to number 4. Dan.
Number 4 for the worst. Okay.
This is a movie I saw on streaming service over the summer. 65.
Oh, with Adam Driver.
Oh, I've heard.
I
of
actually just caught up on that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't see that, so
It was.
I didn't mind it.
I mean, it was just a movie, and I just found it kind of forgettable. I mean, it was fine when I was watching it, but I mean, on the only like the 12 or 13 movies I saw this year, trying to find movies that when I say worst, it's not like I hated it necessarily. It's just like, okay, I had to come up with the list. These two were kind of 5 and 4 were kind of hard. But yeah, it was just kind of mediocre. That's why I picked it.
Okay. I feel the same way about the movie, but like I think these 5 other movies I had on my list were worse. So. Yeah. Okay. Rob, you're number 4.
Again, I feel like
I feel like I'm bummed.
I wanted to like this movie, but I've seen it twice now, and I'm just like, Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Oh, I was waiting for someone to mention.
Oh,
that.
wait, you said
The first,
that was your
like,
number 4?
the first 10 to 15 minutes, I really enjoy. But there's some things about it, like with the voice. I told Dan this already.
Yeah.
Like, the voice
Right.
didn't
You
match
said
up
that's
with
your
the
number 4,
aging.
right? Indiana Jones.
Why couldn't they
Yeah.
just get a young actor?
That's also my number 4.
Like
Oh,
we saw this with the Last Crusade. They got a young actor to play young Indiana Jones. It worked. You couldn't do that this time. Or you
I didn't mind the de-aging. I thought the de-aging was fine.
But when he's like in the full view, it's like it does look.
The
Not
first
that good.
10, 15 minutes to me felt
Yeah.
like an Indiana Jones film. I was like, wow.
yeah, that was good.
Then when he's sitting in his chair and like an old and then he goes down and complains that the music's loud, and I'm just like, who is this?
Bunch
Like,
of
this doesn't
hippies.
feel like I didn't feel like I was watching an Indiana Jones film from that point. And then what's her name that comes in? At first I didn't mind her.
Oh, the
but then-
goddaughter,
Then she started to
Helena.
like not like her. At first it was fine. She was fine. But then as it go, I'm like, it just seemed like who directed it? The guy who did
James Mangold.
James Mangold did Logan.
He was the wrong director. I felt.
I definitely agree with that. I think they should have gotten someone else. There's just bits and pieces in here that okay, yeah, that's Indiana Jones, but then it just turns different. Like the whole chase scene, I didn't really. I was just like, eh.
And it's
I'm
crazy.
like, it's cool, but yeah, I don't know. Like honestly, it sucks because this is the last film, and with Harrison, and I just wish that we could have gotten like a Rocky Balboa style like final film.
That was Crystal Skull.
Well, you know what? I've even admitted this to Dan because I know he don't like it, but Crystal Skull has kind of grown on me.
Crystal
after
Skull's
watching this movie.
a better movie.
I
Yeah, it
like
is.
it more.
Yeah.
And I hate to say that because I used to rip on that movie, but now I feel like there are more parts of Crystal Skull that seem like an Indiana Jones film than not.
Right.
So I still hate the third act of Crystal Skull. Like I still think it's a CGI like.
Yeah, I agree with
CGI
that. Yeah,
It's not good,
What?
I will admit.
but I feel because you still had Spielberg and Lucas involved.
Right.
And they were the right guys for that, not James Mangold.
Like the whole Area 51 thing is awesome. The whole Nuketown thing is awesome. I like all that
Nuke
stuff.
the
all that
fridge.
So
yeah,
look, I just
it just felt uneventful, didn't it? Right?
I wish I could have
It just
just
seemed like another.
It felt like uneventful. Like okay, Indiana Jones should be epic.
I'm a diehard Indiana Jones fan, and
Me too.
We all are.
It kills me to do.
I love
this.
Indiana Jones.
I was into Indiana Jones before I was into Star Wars. So
Yeah. So all right, that's number 4.
Yeah, me and Rob have the same number 4.
oh really? Indiana Jones?
Yeah,
Dial of Destiny.
That
Yeah.
was my number 6.
Okay, I would have guessed that. What I was gonna say, like, I think it's Indiana Jones 5.
You're
'Cause I remember you said you
Yeah,
thought it
Rob-
was like
Rob basically-
whatever.
Rob basically summed it up perfectly.
I think James Mangold tried to make a Logan with Indiana Jones.
Yes.
And that was
Yeah,
the problem.
that's why I thought it was the
That
wrong.
was
He was the wrong
Wolverine.
director.
That doesn't work with Indiana Jones.
No.
I don't like the thing with Marion either. I'm sorry. Like I thought that
Yeah.
was.
Oh yeah, that was trash.
I just come on, like.
Such a disservice.
And I don't know about you, but like I didn't like that they killed off Mutt. I was like, after all that, like he just died in between films. Get the fuck out of here.
I don't mind that he wasn't in it. I'm just saying I don't. They could have come up with something different. You know,
because because they don't like nobody likes Shaw anymore. Is that it?
I know, but so anyway, yeah.
Well,
But that was me and Rob's number 4.
Okay, Alex.
okay. My
Alex.
number 4 is a movie that was already mentioned. Aquaman 2.
Ah,
I mean, Thomas kind of summed it up perfectly. With the one good thing is that Patrick Wilson and Jason Momoa's chemistry. That's decent, but everything else,
I don't know, Alex. It's kind of high on your list. I think it should have been number 5. I think you like it.
no.
yeah,
no. Jason Momoa and Amber Heard have no chemistry.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
They're not lovers.
They did in the first movie.
Barely like passable, but like this one, no. It just feels like, I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't say they had the best chemistry in the
Nah.
first. It was still
And you can feel the reshoots. You can feel like where they change things like that. Like,
That's the
yeah,
word.
yeah, you totally,
you can definitely
completely, yeah. The final battle was so anticlimactic. I'm like, really? Like that's lame, dude. It wasn't. I felt like the Atlantis felt a little more like more what's the word I'm looking for? Impressive in the first one. Here it felt like sometimes it felt big scale, sometimes it felt small scale, honestly. And I didn't think the effects were as good. And the comedy, 80% of the time it doesn't land. The opening, I'm not gonna spoil it, but the opening, honestly, the opening felt like the opening to Thor: Love and Thunder. Like they really, it felt like Taika Waititi did reshoots in this movie. I swear.
probably did. And we probably don't know.
Yeah. The kind of
Yeah,
humor there's in this movie, it's too goofy.
Kenny, your worst list is kind of similar to mine. So
Yeah,
And
and like and the way it ends, like the final scene and the post credit scene, you're like, really? That's how you sum up the DCEU like that? You go from Superman's birth. That's the first scene of DCEU, right? And the last scene of this movie is like, wow, what a joke.
what was Jason Momoa so glad about? Remember that video where he's like, yes.
Oh, because he's gonna be Lobo.
Because he's not gonna be fired. He's
Wow.
still.
I mean, I guess he would play a good Lobo because he kind of looks like him, but still Lobo.
That's the role
Like,
that
do
he
you-
wanted originally before he got Aquaman.
Like, okay, do you think the casual person's gonna be like, oh yes, Lobo?
That's what I don't.
No, they're gonna go like, hey, Jason Momoa.
I think James Gunn's trying to do the lightning in the bottle thing, like how we did with Guardians, but
Yeah,
That
Oh,
worked
we'll
for
see.
Guardians, but
I don't know. We'll see.
yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, Aquaman 2.
Those creatures of cocker.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my number 4. Aquaman 2.
all right.
All right, on to number 3.
3.
Want me to
Dan.
go?
Yeah.
Shazam 2.
This is beat up on DC days.
Well, thank you, James Gunn. Also,
Where's the Marvel? Where's the Marvel in your?
yeah, I mean, Dan, you basically said it best. Like you could really feel the superhero fatigue.
Yeah, I know. Like the fact that, well, I won't say, but yeah, like look at all of us are having these superhero movies on our bottom list,
And we're guys who are all into superhero movies as well.
Especially me.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't. I mean, you guys already summed up Shazam 2, so yeah,
We saw that
And
together.
you shit my
yeah.
pants, so that's how I feel about it.
We saw that at our
Okay.
local theater.
Yeah.
So,
The
we had a
crappy
good
one?
experience. Yeah, we had a good experience.
Okay.
Fucking
So.
stinks.
All right. So that was Dan's number 3. Shazam 2.
yeah.
Electric
Okay.
Boogaloo. All right, Rob, your number.
My number 3 is also a superhero film that no one has mentioned yet, and it is Ant-Man 3.
That's my number 3 as well.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's
did not
one
see-
immediately. Like just like Aquaman 2
We saw
immediately.
that. Yeah, we saw that, and honestly, I can't believe that.
I was
Like,
like,
what a stupid
What a-
movie! Like,
what a waste. It felt like a waste. Complete waste.
Jonathan Majors, good riddance. He's gone. I didn't mind him in Loki, but I honestly I didn't care for him in this movie either because he got defeated by a bunch of ants.
Yes,
Thanos is supposed to
exactly.
be
That's
this
what I
most
mean.
Powerful being, powerful than Thanos, but he gets beat up by a bunch of ants. So Ant-Man basically stopped
I
him.
said this to somebody. I said, imagine if Guardians won, Thanos is in there, right? Imagine if he got beaten up by the Guardians. Why would you be afraid of him after that?
King supposedly
Right.
killed everybody, all the Avengers.
What the
killed-
fuck?
But here's Ant-Man. Oh, you're getting stopped by ants, and here's Michael Douglas. Yeah, like I'm here to save the day. King's
Yeah.
defeated. It's like, so I'm sorry. And the whole movie took place in the quantum realm. I'm like, I think only a little bit should have. I wanted to see King in the real world, like in the.
Oh, we have to wait that for Avengers Secret Wars? Oh, wait, never mind. It's not happening anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. That was a stupid. Movie.
Guilty.
And then what's his name? Yellow Jacket being MODOK.
Oh yeah, dude, that was
That was the worst.
He's like, oh hey, I'm a dick, or I'm not a dick. It's like they do that dick joke for how long?
yeah.
I'm like, okay, this is really. Cassie was played by the girl from Paranormal Activity 4. That's where I first saw her.
She was. I didn't like her.
No, I didn't either.
No.
Supposedly she's gonna be part of the new Avengers or whatever. It's like, come on.
It felt like
I have lost hope.
Like Michael Douglas and Michelle Pfeiffer. It felt like they didn't care at all to be in the movie.
Yeah. They should have did Basic Instinct 3.
And then Bill Murray was in it for some reason.
I would have enjoyed that more. But yeah, Ant-Man 3. Yeah.
Yeah, not good. I've only seen it once, by the way. I've never rewatched it.
I haven't either. I've still watched it once. I haven't. I don't even own it yet.
Yeah,
No,
Kenny,
I don't either. I'm not going to.
Kenny, I was just joking. I was making a Jonathan Majors joke because he's obviously out of Marvel now. But yeah, I liked him in Creed 3. I will give that. I liked him there.
Yeah.
So
Thomas,
he's an assaulter.
you're number 3.
My number 3 is not a superhero movie. It is actually probably the rarest film of the list.
Okay.
I don't think anybody knows this movie exists, but White Men Can't Jump, the remake.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I didn't see that either.
I saw the trailer and I'm like, this looks really.
Who's in that? Who's in the remake?
Some rapper dude I don't give a fuck about.
Okay.
I don't even know his name.
Well, wait a minute.
Some rapper.
Who released that? Is that a streaming service movie? Or
It
is
might
it?
be.
I think
I don't see a physical release for it.
No.
So
It's that bad. There's no
It's
physical.
awful.
Mhm.
I just decided.
I'm a huge
Just
fan.
watch the original, right?
I'm a huge fan of the original White Man Can't Jump. I love
Yeah.
the chemistry between Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
I love Rosie Perez, and I just like the dynamic between Woody and Wesley is so great. And it's like, was anybody asking for a remake of White Man Can't Jump? Because I don't think
Nope.
anybody was. I don't think anybody was.
Nobody
ever,
saw it either. Because
except
I completely forgot about the movie existed.
it's
Until
kind of like,
mentioned it.
you know, it's like one of those things where it's like you never knew this movie really existed. It's kind of like Bulletproof Code.
I'm good. Okay.
Yeah,
Like, you know, I forgot.
I didn't know that existed either.
Exactly. It's like you never knew these movies existed without me saying it. But
Mhm.
I mean, what more is there to say about this? I mean,
Hey,
I don't know. I didn't see it.
the remake of White Man Can't
I'm
Jump,
not going to see it.
it does not have these two
they don't
guys.
need to remake certain movies. So
No.
Yeah.
It's
If you
a
want to
product of its time too. So it's like,
I will lose all hope for humanity if they remake Rocky. Like I'll be done. I won't be a movie watcher.
They probably will.
When he
just
dies,
wait, yeah.
God.
They'll probably remake
Yeah.
Jaws one day. I'm surprised they haven't remade it yet.
They're not gonna until Spielberg. As long as Spielberg's alive, that's not gonna happen.
Right. Once he's gone, then
Or maybe they should do a Jaws 5. You know?
but either way, just
I'd be okay with the Jaws remake, honestly.
What?
If it was done,
If it was handled,
if it was
good.
handled well, it could be good.
get some good
it's not
characters
going
and
It's gonna be all CG.
you know
That would be bad.
You know it will be.
You know, it all CG. You know?
but anyways, just stick with the original White Man Can't Jump. It's not good.
Okay,
All
stay
right.
away from the remake.
I'm not watching it now. So
I mean, either. I wasn't going to anyway.
Same.
nice.
Okay, on to the
Yeah,
really bad ones. Number 2.
Number 2, yeah.
Oh, Alex, what was your 3?
He had the
Ant-Man.
same.
Ant-Man 3.
Oh,
I had the same one. Yeah.
He had the same one, yeah.
Isn't it crazy? I feel like when we did this,
I've had 3 superhero movies, by the way, in my list already.
I know when we did this last year, I think we were all looking forward to this year. I think we
Mhm.
thought there was
Yeah.
a lot of good movies coming out.
Yeah.
And then,
Been trying to be shit.
yeah. So my number 2, sorry, Alex, is Blue Beetle.
Oh my god, dude, are you serious?
I just it was. I mean, Shazam 2. The only reason I put Blue Beetle a little bit lower.
Blue Beetle was the best DC movie of 2023.
I
That's not saying much, but
Really? Was that good?
I won't say like amazing, but it's like out of the other DC movies that we got, yeah.
You know, I thought is it Zolo? Is that how you pronounce his name?
Shallow.
I thought he did good.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't care for his family members. I think.
Ooh, careful. That was the best part of the movie.
George Lopez was good. I did like him.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I thought Susan Sarandon was really weak as the villain.
Okay, I agree with that.
And I thought
It's not a perfect movie. I'm not saying it's a great movie. I'm just saying like
Is the villain a popular villain?
I don't know enough
I don't
about
think so.
Blue Beetle.
I don't think so. No.
I mean, they talk about Ted Kord a lot, who was the original Blue Beetle.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Mhm.
And again, Alex, I mean, I got to point out, like, out of my worst list, only my number one was the movie that I really didn't care for. 2, 3, 4, and 5, I just were. They were.
But do you see Aquaman 2? Then you're gonna say like,
It might be. So no, I don't want you to think that I hated Blue Beetle. I just thought it was mediocre. That's all.
Okay, I know he's saying that because racism. No, just kidding.
He just doesn't like things in. He doesn't like the color blue.
Spanish. No, he don't like
He
Spanish.
doesn't like
people.
Beatles either.
Mhm.
So
I'll give you this: the superhero, like the action scenes, like it's not anything like.
I
Well,
like the Blue Beetle, the action scenes with Blue Beetle. I did like those, honestly.
some people.
I know I
said-
like him fine, but I felt like it wasn't anything like.
Some people said
That
it
we
was
haven't
like
seen
an Iron
before.
Man Power Rangers.
Kind of, it remind you a lot about Iron Man. to be honest.
Yeah, I actually, when they're in the Blue Beetle mobile or whatever, like the family, I thought that
Yeah.
part was cool. Honestly, that was cool, but it was just fine.
So do you think Blue Beetle's done?
So why is it? If you think it's just fine, why isn't your list? That
What?
if you think it's just fine, why isn't it on your list? Why isn't your worst list?
Well, because I like I said, I didn't have any. I only had a select movies to choose from.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I don't know. James Gunn supposedly said,
That it's in canon for what he's doing.
well, the movie supposedly isn't, but
No, it's not.
uh,
It's not gonna.
Cholo supposedly is.
He's not gonna come back.
Yeah, I don't think
I don't think he's coming back.
I
movie-
don't trust
The
James
movie,
Gunn
the
anymore.
movie bombed. So why?
I think James Gunn says a lot of things, and then we'll
It's
find out.
weird. It's weird. It's like I don't know. I'm not even into it.
he's dictating everything.
We're
man.
gonna have to wait and see if he actually does come back. I don't think he's gonna come back. I don't think that he's.
Yeah.
That's all I got for that
Okay.
one. Rob,
What a stupid ass movie. My number 2 is Cocaine Bear.
before you even talk, I've had family members at like our Christmas in Chicago. They keep trying to talk me into watching this movie, and they're like, "Oh, it's good, it's good, it's good." And I have no
I'm
interest
sorry.
to see it, but I'm glad someone finally.
I don't understand the appeal. I really don't.
I didn't like it either. By the way,
I think it was the stupidest idea. Okay, so a bear gets high
based on a true story. By
on
the way,
people. Oh, well, I think it's loosely based. I think it's
Yeah.
It is. It's very
loosely
loosely
based.
based.
the whole cocaine getting high on the whole bear getting high on cocaine is true, but the whole killing thing was not.
Right.
I understand it was like a horror comedy, and they made the bear do stupid things, like it's sitting there on the porch, like on its all fours, and just being like, "Ooh," like this. I'm like, this is fucking stupid. Like honestly, the bear looked dumb. The bear looked. It was bad CG. A lot of the kills were off screen, so you didn't see. Some the characters were you couldn't even name any of the characters. That's how bad that was. There was no character development for anything. But again, it's more like a dumb turn your brain off kind of movie, which okay, I get it. But the hype for this movie is unreal. They're even spoofing this movie with Cocaine Shark and like cocaine this and cocaine that. It's like, really? Like, what is the appeal? What? I don't get it. I don't get the appeal for this movie. I don't get it at all. Why are people rushing to go see this?
Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, I haven't seen it. I don't really want to watch it, but
I don't know.
yeah, like
I didn't like it.
a lot of people like the movie.
Ray
I
Liotta,
didn't like it.
but this movie it sucked. So I'm sorry.
Thomas liked it, right? Defend it, Thomas.
I thought it was just okay.
Ah,
Alex is like wants a fight. Come
yeah,
on.
no, yeah,
If you want to see a good bear movie, watch The Edge.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
I mean, and that's not supposed to be a comedy or anything like that. But
They had
again,
a real bear.
a bear attacking people and stuff like that. Just watch The Edge.
That movie rocks.
That's all you need.
Another good killer bear movie is Grizzly Park.
Grizzly Park's good. And that scene in The Revenant was awesome
yeah,
too.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm sorry. That's my number 2.
It wanted to be the new Snakes on a Plane. That's what it wanted to be.
Well, they tried something different. That's fine, but whatever.
Another L for Elizabeth Banks. She directed the movie, by the way.
Yeah.
I know she did.
Right.
Yep. Okay, that was Rob's number 2. Cocaine.
You're right. Transformer. I mean, yeah, it's dumb fun, but I didn't have. That's the thing. I don't think
dumb.
it was fun.
They're just dumb.
Have fun.
If you take dumb and fun in 2 separate words, I think it was dumb, but it wasn't fun. So that's just me.
All right, Thomas, you're number 2.
Number 2, I can say fuck this director because he fucked up one franchise already. He's fucked up another one.
Oh.
And that is Exorcist Believer.
Oh, okay. That's not on my list, by the way.
I
It's
actually
not, but it's not on my list.
Is this the sequel with the original mom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this was just, your
David Gordon Green again.
David Gordon Green, fuck off, dude. You cannot direct horror films, dude. Fuck off.
Ooh, damn.
What was the other one that he ruined?
Halloween
franchise. It's just about the same guy who did.
Same guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, gross.
And then yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I agree.
Halloween 2018 is good.
I agree. He fucked up the Halloween franchise. I agree.
He did. And he fucked up The Exorcist. Like, this guy cannot direct horror films. Like, he should never direct horror ever again. Because this was just one of those things where it's supposed to be a follow-up to the original Exorcist, but this is just your so by the numbers typical. But it's basically what this is. It's a crappy remake of the first film, but instead of one girl possessed, it's 2 girls possessed. That's basically what it is.
The way the movie opened, I swear to God, I thought it was gonna connect to part 2 because it was like, what was it, Haiti? I think, like that, and like I thought the locusts were gonna show up.
Oh yeah.
The one complaint I had is that they didn't do enough backstory with the girls. I wanted to see more with them.
What also doesn't
I didn't hate them. I didn't hate the movie. I thought it was just there, but like the first 30 minutes, I was like, oh, I actually kind of like this. Like I like the whole missing children thing aspect to it. I'm like, okay, that's kind of And then once when they get more into the exorcism part and connecting to the original, that's when I felt like it went downhill.
Yeah,
I hated what they did with the.
But look,
I hated what they did with the mom. It's like that was
the first Exorcist is so high on a pedestal. It's like it's so hard to like even try to.
And hell, it's my favorite horror film of all time.
Well, that's why you're pissed off about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
my favorite is Exorcist 3.
I love Exorcist. That's the true.
My favorite is Exorcist 2. Just kidding.
Oh my God!
Just kidding. That's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke.
Anybody out there, if you want to see a better Exorcist 2 sequel, go watch Exorcist 3 with George C. Scott and Brad Dourif. Like, that's a good follow.
That's not canon anymore, though.
That's my favorite.
That's my favorite of the sequel.
It's not canon.
But I'm just saying, like,
this one ignores it.
Yeah, but
well, that's what he does, though. That's what
David Gordon Green does. He ignores all this.
This ignores Exorcist 3.
Picks and chooses.
What a dick.
But the thing is, like, he didn't have to do that with Exorcist. He could have just made all of them canon. I don't know. There was no reason to.
I mean, if David Gordon Green wanted to do an Exorcist movie, he should have just like.
The sequels are basically all different.
I thought James Joel Jones was gonna make a cameo. That was
they're all different though. All the sequels are different. Like they're all.
Where's Bazuzu?
Hell, I mean,
there wasn't even any Easter eggs to Exorcist 2. What's the disappointment?
Hell, I think Exorcist 2 is.
No, not one locust.
I still think Ellen Burstyn. Like, I think she didn't need to be in the film.
No.
The fact that she it was fun. It was good to see her. I will admit, it was good to see her.
Yeah, but
she didn't need the relevance of the story. Didn't need to be.
Oh, and I thought she was what she does in the movie is so stupid. Like she says she's not an exorcist. She has no experience in that. She just
The only experience she has,
And then
is
she
what her
still
daughter-
goes in the room with the possessed little girl trying to stop her.
If
Like,
you-
you're
If
stupid.
you remember, she didn't have any experience when her daughter Reagan was
No.
possessed. She didn't
Because
do
he was downstairs the whole
thing.
time. That's what doesn't make any sense.
The priests were in the room the entire time.
Yeah.
She didn't do nothing.
And,
They might as
and
well
she's
have that
talking about
horror
like,
thing
what happened.
in the
She was
room.
talking about like, oh my god, like my daughter was doing this, and like you weren't in the fucking room, lady. Like this is like the kind of fucking shit that David Gordon Green, like he never understood. Either he never saw the original Exorcist, or he just didn't give a fuck.
Oh, the line where she says like the reason why she wasn't in the room is so cringe, dude.
Yeah, like yeah. Oh, I want to punch.
What is it? I don't care.
When she said like the reason the priest didn't let me in the room of the patriarchy, I'm like, what? That's not the reason why. Oh my god!
I wanted to punch the
Linda
fucking
Blair
screen
makes-
when I saw that when I heard that line. I wanted to punch my.
What do you think of Linda Blair's appearance?
She was there for like 5 seconds.
I know.
Whatever.
You
So
blink,
whatever.
You blink, you miss it.
Yeah.
Just to show you how big of an Exorcist fan I am. I mean, let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, they didn't. I mean, they made a whole thing where like, oh, they didn't talk to each other for like decades.
I'm gonna see if I can find it.
I saw.
Here.
Okay.
Who didn't talk to each other?
Oh, the Reagan and her mom in the movie
Oh, yeah. Why?
because she wrote a book about what happened and it was like, they had a falling out. That's the story. That's why Reagan is not in the movie.
Was she
Like,
Malcolm McDowell?
yeah, exactly. She
Just to
was.
show you how big of an Exorcist fan I am. I mean, I got this at my old part-time job. I got this when we were closing down. and
I
it's
can't
not
really see it.
Blair.
Oh, I kind of see it.
Yeah, well, it's in bright. It's like I have this.
Oh no, I will say the scenes like with the girls are full on possessed. It actually was kind of creepy. I'm not gonna lie.
The effects were great.
Yeah,
I
the
think
effects were
the
actually pretty good.
effects on them
I don't think it was the worst thing ever, but I was like,
No.
it wasn't good either.
I mean,
It was
I'm-
pointless.
I'm a huge fan of the original Extras. I have the old special edition DVD. I have it on Blu-ray. I mean, how I have that frame.
Thomas is more. He feels more offended by that. He's a bigger fan.
Well, because for me being a big,
I get it. That makes sense.
If Halloween one
in a way, it's kind of like
it's like if somebody did like a true sequel to Scream, and I would be mad too.
yeah, like it'd be kind of like
all
that.
the Scream movies and start off
Like
fresh.
fuck you.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, fuck off, David Gordon Green. This was, I mean, and this was a thing.
That's
like
why he's
when,
not coming back for another one. By the
when
way.
Alex sent me the link to the trailer, I'm like, oh, you know what? This trailer actually looks pretty cool. Like, I really like the way the trailer was.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, this might, have some, potential. And I sat down and watched it. And I'm like, what the fuck is this fucking horse shit?
I knew Tom was gonna hate it.
I will say that I think David.
I didn't think I would hate it
I
as
think
much.
David Gordon Green comes up with weird titles.
Yeah,
I
but
think the titles are
thing.
always weird. Like
now the fact that Thomas said that he hated it, he doesn't realize that he's wrong. It's a masterpiece, right, Rob? It's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece, right, Rob? Right?
if you talk about Halloween Ends, no.
And no, Exorcist, believer, right?
No, it's not a masterpiece. Hell no.
No, but Thomas is wrong.
Oh, well, fine.
He's a hater.
Oh well, that's
He hates
me.
for a reason. Even though even though Thomas, even though you had legit arguments against the movie, you don't understand.
I don't know, David Gordon Green. Yeah, but that is my number
Okay.
two. Like, I can rant about this piece of shit all day.
No, I agree. It was not. I didn't like the movie either, but I didn't like hate it like you did. So
But that is my number
Yeah,
two.
you did.
I was surprised there was like some good in it. So
Stop deflecting.
it was better than
Was it better than your number two?
Yep, that's my number two.
Yeah, it is.
What's your number two?
That's why it's not on the list. That's why Exorcist Believer is not on my list. My number two is Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Oh, it's another one I'm getting. I'm not a real slasher fan now. I don't like the movie. Look, other than the
I know I'm the
opening,
only
like,
one here who actually didn't care.
other than
I
the
actually enjoyed it too. I'm not.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I don't know.
other than the opening with the animated exposition, or like
That was
why
cool
they're
stuff.
evil, like I like that part. Other than that,
That's what everyone said.
bad
You're
on
talking about
every
everybody.
level. Acting, story, effects, dude, it's just terrible.
It wasn't meant to be an Oscar contender.
Did I say that? Did
That's
I say
a
it
movie
was an
that's
Oscar?
supposed to turn your brain
Even
off.
as that slasher, even as a dumb slasher film, it's not good, dude.
I think it was a cool concept. That's what I'm saying.
I'll take it over fucking Halloween Ends.
But then again, I'm not a slash fan, right? I'm not a slash fan.
I agree, Thomas. I actually like it more than Halloween Ends.
I do.
It is a better movie, I think. I don't know.
I want to see Winnie the Pooh Blood.
I haven't seen it, but I'll say it's better than Halloween Ends.
Now it's now we're gonna get a Mickey Mouse.
One of the coolest kills in that movie was the tire scene.
Yeah, exactly. That was creative.
Oh my God,
that was cool.
So, okay. Someone's got to hate it, right?
It's terrible.
It's kind of like someone had to hate The Fanatic with John Travolta.
Right.
Terrible.
I mean, Winnie the Pooh 2 is coming out, so obviously it did some.
So is that Mickey Mouse one.
Oh, yeah.
That's Steamboat Willie to you.
Steamboat Willie.
Yeah, that's right.
But the one that's coming out, it's called Mickey's Mousetrap. So.
Yeah, Transformers fan, they got a bigger budget now for Winnie the Pooh 2.
Yeah,
but seriously, this is the end all. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey is the end all, be all of slasher films. Okay.
No,
but it's terrible.
Lying.
All right.
You're lying.
All right, moving on to number 1.
Okay, number 1.
This is going to be a shit fest.
All right. Well, this one's already been mentioned.
Halloween Ends, right?
My number 1 is Ant-Man 3.
Okay.
I think when Bob and I saw it, we were looking at each other like
worst of the year,
kind of cracking jokes, and we always know when
the best part was when Darren as MODOK with his fat, stretched out face. He was
you know what? It's just like if you look at Ant-Man 1 and 2, tonally, the whole movie switched. Like there wasn't a lot of that fun that Ant-Man 1 and 2 had. You know, because I like Ant-Man 1 and 2. This movie wasn't fun at all. There was no fun in it.
No.
Ant-Man 2 doesn't get enough credit.
I like them equally.
Yeah,
Ant-Man 2 is underrated.
Yeah, I feel that way.
Yeah.
Man. And again, Jonathan Majors is a good actor, but he was really good in Loki. I
like Loki a lot.
He was really good in Creed 3.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, but this they just screwed him up in this one. In Ant-Man.
And now he's going to jail.
Maybe.
I don't think so. Community service, probably. Community service. He's a celebrity. He's got money.
Yeah, I don't have anything else really to add to it.
That's it? Okay.
You guys have all covered the terribleness of it. So
yeah.
Is this the only movie so far that's been on all of our lists?
It was on mine.
It would have been Aquaman 2 if you guys saw it.
What?
It would have been Aquaman 2 as well if you guys saw it.
Oh. But Thomas, was this on yours?
No, it was not.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That means you liked it.
It was kind of a dishonorable mention.
See, it's not on your list. It means you liked it. Right, Rob?
Sure.
Okay, that was his number 1. Ant-Man 3 is Dan's worst movie of 2023. I don't blame you. It's not a good movie.
What's yours, Rob?
Well, this movie hasn't been mentioned yet, and
I think I might know what it is.
Good.
What? Take a guess.
Oh, me?
I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't know what it is.
Expendables 4.
No.
I actually didn't mind that.
Okay.
This is the Meg 2.
Oh wow! I didn't even know you saw that.
I didn't get it. I forgot to mention I didn't get to see that.
I saw it for free online.
Oh.
Wow. The movie's bad. I'm not even gonna lie. The shark looks. I like more than one, but the if you compare the Meg, the first one, which I actually liked, I think the first one's actually good.
It wasn't good.
It was mindless. I thought the shark looked good in the first Meg. Look, the first Meg is not like a masterpiece shark movie. It's nothing to rave about, but this movie, what the hell happened to the budget here?
Does anyone return?
Jason Statham really, from what I understand, I think Jason Statham had like low energy in this.
He felt wooden. Like
That's
he wasn't
him half the time. Let's be honest, yeah.
He did the same stuff here that he did in the first movie. So it's like he just repeated what he did.
Oh, another shark.
They kind of explore the trench a little bit, but it looks bad. This movie looks bad. You watch any review, they'll say the same thing. The movie just looks terrible. I don't know what happened. I'm really glad I didn't see this in theater because I don't know.
You would have demanded.
You would have been miserable. No.
Yeah, it's not good. So I put this above Cocaine Bear because even though that had bad CG, but Cocaine Bear at least had some kills and stuff like that. This movie, it had nothing. It was just nothing. The whole movie's nothing. Check it out for yourself. You'll see.
He Doll says that's his worst of the year
I
too.
didn't see it. I'm not care about fucking Meg.
Okay.
Okay, so that's Rob's worst movie of the year, The Meg 2.
I want to reiterate a lot of the movies that I haven't seen could have been in my number one or whatever, but you know,
Aquaman 2.
like I maybe, but
Another water movie.
I just had to go with this. So anyway,
Man, sure it's bad, but I don't know.
It is.
I'm not gonna see it.
Check it out.
No, I'm not. I didn't like the first one, so I was like, whatever.
That you don't like shark movies.
I know, right? I'm not a real shark fan, right?
You're not a shark fan.
You know how they come out with these low budget shark films like Megalodon, stuff like that, low budget ones where it looks terrible. That's why I say The Meg is better than any of those low budget ones because it doesn't look that bad. It actually looks pretty good. This one looks like it was a low budget, straight to DVD kind of movie.
So it's like the second Piranha movie.
Oh yeah, Piranha 3 Double D.
Yeah, it's like that.
Well, that movie was just all around stupid. I don't know.
Yeah.
Walking piranhas, fuck that.
Yeah. Flying piranhas.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thomas, you're number 2.
Number one.
Number 1. That's all these fucking 2s and shit. All these
You're rusty. You're like
I know that I am rusty.
Number 1 is the one I already mentioned, but Expendables 4.
Oh,
wow, that's your number 1.
I haven't even seen it. That tells you how much I care about it.
This is the worst of the Expendables movies.
I will agree with you. It is the worst.
This is the worst. I thought it could not get any worse than Expendables 3, but it could.
It's Thomas? What did you not like about it? I'm just curious.
The team in this sucks.
The twist. The twist.
You know yeah,
talking about yeah.
yeah.
But the bottom line is the team in this sucked asshole.
Do you feel like they're just not even trying?
Yeah,
like they're not even trying anymore. Do you feel like they're not? No, do you feel like they're not even trying anymore at this point?
Oh yeah, like this felt like
this was Jason Statham's film. It was Jason Statham's film.
Freaking Jason Statham.
Yeah, Stallone's hardly in it at all. This is
but come on, 50 Cent. Like, what? Why would you? What? Just because you worked with him in Skate Plan? It's like
all three of them. I think
wasn't that great.
50 Cent. Like, come on.
They're buddies.
I didn't even think of the Escape Plan.
G-Unit.
Well, let me ask you this: was Megan Fox was a better choice than fucking Ronda Rousey? Like, I think Megan Fox actually was acting, where Ronda Rousey, I couldn't fucking stand anything that comes out of her mouth. Like, I just thought she was god awful. But
I didn't really think Megan Fox was that great either. I get what you mean.
She's not, but I think she's better than.
But I get what you mean, though.
Yeah. And what you bring
I didn't like either one.
Back in the third movie, and then now he's gone. Where'd he go? Where'd Doc go?
Yeah, Kenny, you're right. I have mentioned Aquaman 2 a lot.
At least with like Expendables 3.
Yeah, shut up about Aquaman 2.
As much as I don't like Expendables 3, at least I like Harrison Ford and Mel Gibson. At least there's
well,
that.
Expendables 3 had a better cast.
Right. And I mean, this is basically Rob basically said it best. This is more of a Jason Statham movie than a Sylvester Stallone movie.
So don't expect
the second and third half are on a boat.
So don't expect Expendables 5 coming out.
Oh no, they'll probably make one.
I think so. This one bombed. So
I don't know how it did. Yeah.
it did. It's not do good at all.
The twist was stupid as hell. The twist, it didn't make any sense.
No,
it made even less than Expendables 3.
When they had the balls to do it, I'm like, wow, they really did that. But then you're like, wow, well, good job with that nonsense.
Yeah, this franchise should have died a long time ago. But that is my number one, Expendables 4.
All right.
Well, he likes Roy Breslin, so
It's Ray.
or Ray. Sorry, yeah, Ray. Excuse me, I don't get the names right because those movies are just so good. I'm sorry. Yeah, Ray. Man,
Okay.
State Prisons.
Is that the name in the escape plan?
He was mad in the third movie. Man, he was mad. Why was he so angry?
Oh, they killed off his team member, the woman.
Well, that always happens. Man, he just gets mad about that. Like, lighten up. All right, number one.
Number one. That was
What's the
Thomas
most
number one.
hated
Expendables 4. Oh, me? Oh shit. I want to move on, but that's okay. Okay, my number one. Okay, no, my number one is a movie you probably guys haven't even seen because it's a Netflix movie.
Okay.
It's a horror movie,
Mhm.
sort of. It's called Tin and Tina. Now, Jen from the Grave Reviews reviewed this movie.
Yeah.
If you go watch her review, it's actually she explains everything why the movie sucked. But
Did she not like it?
no, she didn't like it. This is one of the most frustrating movies I've ever seen in a while.
I didn't.
Because-
I never even heard of it.
Because it's a Netflix movie, that's why. Because every decision, okay, the story pretty much is it's a Spanish film, by the way. A married couple can't have kids, so they adopt these two creepy-looking albino kids. So it's almost like orphan, but there's two of them. And everything they do, everything they say, is would make you want them. If you're a parent, if you're adopting a kid that's not yours, and they act creepy and they say creepy shit from the get-go, get them out of your house.
Yeah.
Everything they do, and it gets worse and worse and worse as the movie goes on, to the point I'm like, okay, no human being in the right mind will keep these kids around. I mean, it is. I'm gonna go into spoilers a little bit. It's a point, like halfway through the movie, they killed their dog, and it's like they still keep them in the house.
There'll be a certain person who doesn't like dog being killed.
Yeah, but it's one of those things like oh, dude, get the fuck out of here. And the way the movie, when it comes to evil children movies, as long as the evil kid gets their comeuppance at the end, I'm fine with, like the good son.
Right.
But this one, no, this is Orphan one. But this is one of those movies like, no, the evil kid, in this case, the two of them, they get away with it. And I'm just like, and the way that ends, I'm like, fuck you, movie. I don't care what kind of theme you're trying to present here. It's just like everything they do, everything they say, it's like no. Just bad screenwriting altogether. Yeah, I was watching this movie, I'm like, okay, like the acting is not bad, like the direction is not bad. It's just everything in the script.
Must be bad at your number one.
No, everything in the script is abysmal. That's why I'm putting it in number one. Okay.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, fuck that movie.
Yeah. All right.
That's all I gotta say. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, that sure was fun. I was just having disappointing movies. We're talking
A
about.
good chunk of them were superhero movies.
Yeah.
At least we don't like everything.
Yeah.
What? I like everything.
Yeah, you do.
I know it.
Heart.
Ant-Man 3 was just amazing, man. All right, that was all the crappy movies.
Yeah, I don't think there was no movie we all universally had on a list, right?
Ant-Man 3.
All four of us?
Oh, no, Thomas didn't have Ant-Man 3 in there.
Right.
No, I did not.
All right, well, actually, you know what? I'll name a couple that were like just missed my list. Finance of Freddy, I didn't care for that movie.
Really?
I didn't see that yet.
Nah.
I liked it.
That's because you're a fan of the games. I
Yeah, but
No,
I like
that's
Josh Hutcherson in it.
Renfield I didn't like. That was disappointing.
Oh.
Yeah, nah. Cocaine Bear. Rob mentioned it. Was not a good movie. And Exorcist Believer. I'll throw that in there. I'll punch that one down a little bit. Not enough locusts. Just kidding. In fact, no locusts at all.
You almost made me fucking choke. God.
Sorry about that.
Not enough.
All right. So that was all my dishonorable mentions. I got nothing else on worst.
Jurassic World Domain.
Domain? Oh, Domain. Yeah. Dome.
Is it, you gotta like the trollology.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Jesus!
All right, that's it for negative. Let's stop being negative, okay, all the time.
Yeah, let's move on to the positives.
Let's move on to the positive.
Yeah,
Best of the year.
Let's get some good movies. Let's go.
Yeah, best of the year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Top
five. Top five best.
Top
of the
five
year.
best of the year.
You want me to go, Alex, or?
Yeah, sure. You can
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So, my number 5 is Oppenheimer.
Oh, very nice.
Okay.
Now, I'll just say right now, the only reason it's 5, and I have, because the other 4 movies that I have like in front of it, I wouldn't say that they were necessarily better films, but they have more rewatchability for me. That's why I have Oppenheimer as number 5, and that's actually the biggest thing that for me that goes against Oppenheimer.
It's too long.
Well, no. It is long, but it doesn't have rewatchability, in my opinion. Christopher Nolan did amazing. I mean, it's a very well-directed film. The acting is superb, and the content is very interesting. I don't have anything negative to say about it as far as the film goes, honestly, but it's just a movie that I don't have the inclination to like rewatch, I guess. I might rewatch this one time, but I don't think I'd ever watch it again. And I think that's the only thing that I have as far as it hurting. It's one of those. I don't have a lot of movies that I could say like I would watch. I don't have a lot of movies that I would say that I liked it, but I'm never going to watch it again. Like this would be one that I could possibly say that would be the case. But I don't have anything bad to say about it. I mean, again, I was into it for sure, but it's not a movie that I would like for fun, like go back and rewatch. So,
well, most of his movies are not fun like that. It's not like.
What do you mean?
It's like his tone has been consistent throughout. It's just like sometimes he got carried away with the story, or
well, I mean, I rewatch
The Dark Knight,
Interstellar. I rewatch The Prestige. I love The Prestige.
I think you just maybe because the stories are more interesting compared to Oppenheimer.
Maybe.
Yeah,
that's a good.
I feel like this is the return to form for him because his.
I hate
big step. Yeah, big step up from his last 2 movies, his last couple.
Yeah, and I didn't care for Dunkirk either.
Right. Yeah, it was a lot better than those 2.
So yeah, this was a return for him, but again, it's in my top 5. It's a top 5 movie. It's just not. I thought maybe you guys would be like, why is that not higher? Because on my other ones, you might be like, what? You thought those were better than Oppenheimer?
Well, I'll tell you right now, Oppenheimer is not in my top 5. So.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna fault you on that one.
All right.
I'm surprised you're the one that said it. You're the one that said it.
Yeah. Again, it was well done. Like no question. Very well directed film, and the acting was great.
No, I agree.
That's all I got.
Especially the ending. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Rob. Your number 5.
My number 5 is Super Mario Brothers movie.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
I freaking love it. Saw it with my kids, and
it was good.
They love it too, and I just think it has every aspect of the video games plus more, and Donkey Kong and all that stuff. Like, just
and the voice cast was good too.
that was in your most anticipated, so it lived up, right?
Yeah. A lot of people complain about Chris Pratt's voice. I thought he did fine. I thought he was fine.
I don't understand the criticism against him.
Because they wanted the guy who regularly does Mario, like Yahoo, like that. The guy who does the voice.
Yeah, but he doesn't do like actual voice acting. There's acting too.
I guess he could if he just reads lines, but I don't know. I feel like that was just overhyped there. But yeah, the movie is great. It's visually, oh my god, it looks so good. So, yeah, that's awesome. That's my number 5.
Cool.
Good choice.
All right, Thomas, your number 5.
My number 5 is Scream 6.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, this was I believe this was on my top 5 anticipated.
Yes, it was.
And it lived up to
It
it.
lived up to.
It did.
I love the whole concept of Scream being set in a city. I think that's so freaking cool.
It's the Jason 8. Jason takes
basically it.
Ghostface takes Manhattan. Yeah.
Basically, I think this is a miles better than Jason Takes Manhattan.
Oh yeah, but
Easily for sure.
Yes.
But I mean,
yes.
But I'm just saying, like, once again, the cast is great. Melissa Barrera, unfortunately, because of what happened, she got fucked over.
Right.
Basically,
Screen 7 is not happening anytime soon.
basically,
Jenna Ortega's
director left.
Yeah.
But once again, the two main girls do a great job. Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega do a great job, just like they did in Scream 5.
Mhm.
I thought the addition of Dermot Mulroney was great. I like the addition of Dermot Mulroney. I do.
I disagree on that one.
Um,
Screen show coming soon.
And
This year, not soon.
Hayden Panettiere returning as Kirby was
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
Because I really enjoyed her character in Scream 4 a lot. That's why I was a little upset that I thought they killed her off, but luckily they didn't. Back to this.
Let me ask, because I haven't kept up after the third film. Are any of the 3 main characters dead up at this point or die in that movie?
yes.
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 Who
Oh, well,
died?
do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
It's Dewey. Dewey died.
Dewey.
Oh,
Dewey died in Scream 5.
Finally, after.
Finally! Oh, God. His 9 lives went up.
Part 2. The way he got fucked up in that movie. God.
And I just love the.
So is Dewey in Scream 4 and 5?
Yeah.
Are they?
Dewey is the sheriff in 4.
Are the 3 main characters all in them up to this point?
No,
Up
in
until
Scream
5.
6, Scream 6 only Courtney Cox is in Scream 6.
Because they didn't want to pay Nev Campbell the money.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I thought that was upcoming, Alex. You had said that this is the one where she wasn't in it.
Yeah, she's not in Scream 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like so many, like, you know, when I think of like this film in like in a big city setting, like it was giving me like vibes of, you know, it gave me vibes like, I think Rob mentioned this before, but it gave me vibes of Judgment Night.
Judgment Night, yeah.
That's what it basically gave me vibes of, and that's not a bad thing because I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan of Judgment Night, and that's not a bad thing. Doing cool. But I love the scene in the subway. I love the convenient. Probably one of my favorite scenes in the whole movie is you see in the trailer all the time is the convenience store scene.
Yeah, it's a lot different.
The guy just gets stabbed the shit out of him, and
it's a lot different from the other Scream movies. Like as far as
right, exactly. Like the other Scream movies,
Like the opening too.
the other Scream movies, the first 5 are kind of more lower key because they're in small towns, while this one,
Well, not 3. 3 was in Hollywood, remember?
well, yeah, 3 was, but I feel like in like a big like New York type.
Okay.
City. Like Scream 3 was big too, but that was like more like on a Hollywood movie.
Yeah, studio, yeah.
It was like in a studio, like it wasn't like in a city. It didn't take place in a city. Like this one is like being chased on foot through the city and things like that. And I'm kicking myself that I did not get to see this in theaters. I would have loved to have seen this in theaters. I know you brought John and Dan got to see this in theaters.
No, Dan didn't.
I haven't seen it.
No. You're talking about friends in Philly.
Yeah.
No, only me and John.
There's a guy over here in Philly named Dan.
No, only me and John saw it.
Oh, I thought Dan went to go see it.
He ain't fan of slasher films.
Oh, gotcha.
For real, that's not a joke.
Oh, okay. But yeah, Scream 6, number 5 for me. Loved it. I thought it was a great addition, and sadly, we're not going to get a trilogy with it. Because I think they fucked up.
Nope. Politics.
But that's my number 5.
Cool. All right, my number 5 was this is one of many surprises for me this
Okay.
year. That's M. Night Shyamalan's Knock at the Cabin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you just never know what you're gonna get with M. Night. You're gonna get
That's
something really
my
good.
number 3. That's my number 3.
Okay, you didn't have to say it now.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you never know. You don't know what you're gonna get with M. Night. You're either gonna get something really good or something really bad. And this one, thankfully, was something really good because I was one thing that surprised me was how much deep the movie went with faith and spirituality. Like that theme, like that surprised me about the movie and how well it was actually done. And it has a bittersweet ending, but I got what M. Night was going for, and I really liked that. I appreciate what he did with the movie, and like at first I thought these 4 strangers were evil. Like, okay, they're making this up. What
It
they're
makes
saying
you
in the movie.
think that. It's
Yeah,
like-
it does. Like they're evil. But as the movie goes on, like, wait a minute, I think they're telling the truth. And it,
right.
and then when you get to the ending, like, okay, it all comes full circle, and it's really sad. It was also surprisingly emotional. Which was just took me a surprise because sometimes when M. Night tries to be emotional, it just comes off a little silly sometimes. Watch The Happening. Okay.
Mhm.
Or Lady in the Water. Or some of his other bad movies. But the closest thing I can compare this movie to other movies is like something like Signs. Because that also movie is about like somebody trying to regain the faith.
Now, did you like this better than Signs, or?
I didn't. I think Signs is.
I think Signs is a better movie, but this had a better ending. In my
Right.
opinion. But Signs is a better movie. But yeah, this thankfully this goes in the list of good M. Night movies. And I'm always gonna look forward to I'm going to be curious to see what he does next.
Destroying my
be
crops
good?
to help you.
Is it gonna be good or bad?
You're not gonna get famous.
Hopefully his next one is good. So, and this is okay. Top 5 M. Night movies in my opinion. So, yeah, I really liked Knocking Kevin. Really good.
That's a good choice.
Agreed.
I was surprised. I didn't think you were going to include that one.
No, I said I liked it when I saw it.
But I didn't think you would include it in top 5, though.
It was better than Oppenheimer. So. Okay, that was number 5. Okay, on to number 4.
All right, number 4.
Number 4 is John Wick 4 for me.
Hey, that's my number 4.
Oh, all right.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I do like the John Wick films. They're entertaining. This one was long, but it didn't feel long, I guess. I mean,
the other ones are long too, but they don't feel like it though.
Part 3 was long.
Isn't 4 like 2 hours 40 minutes?
This is
Yeah, it was.
Number 4 is 169 minutes.
Okay, this is gonna be a running theme in the show. Some of these movies are good, but they're too freaking long.
Hey, that was your problem with Justice League. Let's go back to that rant.
Oppenheimer has the same
Yeah.
problem. I like the movie, but it's too fucking long, dude.
You're not
Doesn't have
being
to be-
fair.
Oh,
I watched that stream
Yeah.
recently. It was a fun stream.
I guess.
But I guess.
Uh,
Yeah, John Wick
Go
4
ahead,
though.
John
I
Wick
mean,
4, yeah.
yeah, it's the John Wick films.
I'm surprised you guys didn't have a problem with the way it ended. Because I didn't like the way it ended. John Wick 4.
You mean like that?
are making another one. He's not dead.
he's not dead.
Listen, Keanu Reeves wanted it to be true, and he begged the directors and producers, like, let's just let this be the last one. And they told him, man, we'll leave a 10% open thing. So
They're supposed to have a spin-off.
Yeah, ballerina.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I mean, I don't really have much more to say. I guess, Thomas, if you want to add anything more.
Nah, you basically summed it up.
Thomas, this was Thomas' most anticipated last year, by the way.
Yeah, that was also another one that lived up. Yeah, I mean, Dan summed it up perfectly. It's entertaining. It's good popcorn fun. I mean, and once again, John Wick just delivers on so much action sequences, and
Yeah.
and it's like the first 3, it didn't disappoint. I mean, I think I like the first 3 better than 4, but I still think 4 was almost up to par with the first 3, but not by. It was just not by a little bit, but overall, I think it was a good addition. I really can't wait to see what they do with 5.
Okay.
I'd be even be curious to see the spinoff that they're going to do this year. So,
Yeah.
considering it was Lance Reddick's last role,
Yeah.
because he's in it too. So, but by the way, rest in peace, Lance Reddick.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Alex.
Oh no, Rob didn't go
No,
yet.
Rob.
Oh.
Because I had the same number 4. Go ahead, Rob.
My number 4 is Across the Spider-Verse.
Oh, very nice.
I didn't see this until late. Like I
Still haven't seen it.
didn't see it in the theater. But
Dan, what's wrong with you?
this is miles better. This is miles. I loved Into the Spider-Verse, but this is miles better than that. I
Agreed.
I think it was. It's funny. My number 5 and 4 are animated films. But yeah, not really much I can say. Like I don't want to spoil anything, but let me just say, like the characters. Yeah, the characters are just amazing. I don't know. I love the action sequences and just it's great. If you like the first one, I think you'd like this one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I enjoyed the first one.
Yeah, that's my number 4.
Alex.
All right, my number 4 is a movie that already got mentioned. Scream 6.
Nice.
Mhm.
Very nice.
This is funny.
Why is it funny? Because it's also on
yeah,
your list.
No, you'll see.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I get to see this when I was on vacation in Philly. I had a great time watching it, but the service of that theater I went to was one of the worst services I've ever been through. I'm never gonna go back. It's the kind of theater where you order your popcorn and soda when you're sitting down, and dude, it's like, no, never again.
And
Anyway,
your experience going back home from the movie
was
theater.
really bad, but that didn't ruin my experience actually watching the actual movie.
Hey, and you got to hang out with me.
Not that night, but
Well, I'm saying, like, eventually you did.
oh yeah. So yeah, I'm not gonna get into spoilers on who the killers were and all that stuff. But I like the city setting, the New York setting. Love the opening. What they do something different.
Yes.
The kills were very vicious and very bloody. This has like 3 or 4 great sequences with tension, suspense. The subway scene, the convenience store scene,
yes,
Gail's chase scene,
yes,
the ladder scene,
yes.
They're all great, all top notch Scream sequences. In my opinion,
that ladder scene reminded me of Judgment Night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and
I always said that.
And I know a lot of people, a lot of like hardcore Scream fans didn't like the fact that Nev Campbell was not in the movie.
Okay,
I don't think. Yeah, I was completely fine because you know what? I really like the new characters.
Yeah,
the core 4 characters. I thought they were even better in this one than more than Scream 5. Because in Scream 5,
Barrera and Jenna Ortega.
Yeah, especially Mrs. Barrera. I thought she was really good in this one.
Yes. And fuck you,
Spyglass. Spyglass.
Yeah, Spyglass for screwing her over.
Yeah. So like, when it comes to like this is like they did the passing the torch just fine. They did. And honestly, even though Gail had the good chase sequence in the movie, I honestly felt like she didn't really have to be in the movie.
She didn't.
She wasn't in the movie that much. That's one of my problems with the movie. Like she didn't really have to be in it. Dude. I mean, you could have just made that whole chase sequence Kirby scene, and it would have been just as good. Have her find the shrine. That's another thing. I love the shrine. That's like a Scream fan's wet dream. You could see they reference all the movies. You have all the killers being referenced from past movies. That I love that, you know. And the twist at the end was half surprising, half predictable. And I'm not gonna get into it. When we actually do this Scream stream. Try saying that 5 times. I'll get more into that.
I-
And
I don't know.
Thomas, I don't agree with you about Maroney. What's the
Dermot Mulroney.
Yeah, I don't agree with you on that one. I didn't like his character personally.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know until I looked up his IMDb. He's the dad from Angels in the Outfield. I never knew that.
Yes, he was.
Uh-huh. So he's always been a piece of shit. No, just kidding.
Kind of funny. Like, it's kind of.
I
funny.
didn't.
Yeah, that's what I got in the sign.
He's a piece of crap father who left poor Joseph Gordon-Levitt behind. What a jerk. Anyway, yeah, that was my number 4, Scream 6.
Very nice.
Okay.
All right, on to number 3.
Mine was Knock at the Cabin, so it's already been covered. But yeah, I mean, gosh, I hated Old, by the way. And
Yeah,
I did not like that movie.
I don't normally say that about M. Night movies. I mean, even The Happening has some good parts, even though I don't like the movie. But man, like,
You like hot dogs, right? You like hot dogs.
The tone is different. Like the tone with Old is different than the tone from The Happening. It's like,
yeah. You know, and like Lady in the Water, I think has some good moments too. So I'm just telling you, like, Old was probably my least. Yeah, for sure. I actually did
Over
not like that.
Airbender and After Earth?
Even
I haven't seen the last Airbender. What was the other one?
After Earth?
Oh, I actually
He
like
liked
After
After
Earth.
Earth, yeah.
Or
Oh,
After
wow. Surprisingly.
Earth. But anyway, this movie was.
You're a real Will Smith fan if you like After
That
Earth.
was before he was
What?
slapped.
You're a real Will Smith fan if you like After Earth.
That was before he was
I don't
slapping.
mind. I think Will Smith's a good actor.
I know, I agree, but it's not one of his best.
That's before he was slapping people.
you should say he's a Jaden Smith fan.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have already covered it. Really, I mean, it's it's a great return to form for him, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. It actually, out of my top 5, I think that was the one that surprised me the most of how much I liked it. I mean, I was hoping I would like it, but then I ended up leaving, seeing it, thinking, yeah, this was great. So,
Okay.
yep, number 3.
All right, Rob, you're number 3.
Scream 6. I guess that
Oh.
means a bigger Scream fan than
Oh,
you.
you're a real Scream. You're the biggest Scream fan. Then.
Yeah, I think we all knew, like, we were all going to probably have Scream 6.
Is that me?
Well, I mean, yeah, the same, like, yeah.
Not Winston there.
We were all going to have. We were all gonna have it up there, but I really enjoyed it. Like, way better than Scream 5. I like Scream 5 too, but
Yeah, I actually liked it a little bit more than Scream 5.
this movie really surprised me. Plus, I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm just gonna say you know how like they at the end when they have like the reveal
Yes,
of the killers,
and the monologue. and
they
all
do
that.
something different in this movie,
Yes,
and
I
that's
like
all
that.
I'm gonna say. And I loved when they do that. I hate when they just repeat the same shit over and over and over again, which is I always go back to this.
you know what though?
I like Scream 3 so much because Scream 3 had one killer. They didn't do what Scream. That's why Scream 2 is lower on my list because it was predictable to
And
where.
Scream
Okay,
4, they also two
killer.
killers. Yeah.
So anyway, yes, you've already talked about it. It's great in the city. Love it. So it's definitely worth the watch.
Okay, I was gonna save this for the Scream stream, but like the one thing I always look forward to when coming into a Scream movie is the opening, who the killer is, how surprising it is, and their monologue. And I'll say it hit all the notes except some of the reveals was a little predictable. That's my only like criticism against those check marks. But the monologue, I don't want to say it because it's a spoiler, but like it really fits in. Again, it fits in what's going on in today's society.
Yes,
I
and
really like that.
going back to Scream 3 really quick, what I liked about it too was Ghostface was brutal in that movie. He fought that big bodyguard guy. He didn't give a shit. Like he was fighting people. In this movie,
He's brutal
he
too.
does the same thing. He's freaking brutal in this movie, and he doesn't give a shit. Like he does what he wants, and I love that. Like, you know,
Even the phone calls, he's very mean and brutal.
yeah, like the convenience store scene is perfect example. Like, oh my god. So yeah, it really high praise for me. So
So is there like a Scream 7 in production?
there was supposed
Not anymore.
that then Jenna Ortega and
Melissa Barrera.
Melissa, something happened behind the scenes,
So
where
they're not going to be
now they're out of the deal.
Oh, well, Alex, you were saying something about you were disappointed about Nev Campbell not being involved.
No. I said the fans, like the hardcore fans, were disappointed that she wasn't in it.
Oh,
Yeah, she's not in.
I'm
Scream.
fine. I'm fine with her not being in it because I honestly felt Part 5 did the whole passing of the torch just fine. Where you don't have to bring her back.
They got to pay her a lot of money, obviously.
Also, it's like, come on, like can we also have a final girl in a horror franchise where she doesn't keep coming? Like, because like I'm just afraid that they're gonna just kill her off.
Eventually they will.
And I don't want that. Like, so don't have her come back.
Like we talked about Dewey.
Have her happen.
Coming back, and here he's dead. Now he's gone. So yeah, good. So yeah, that's
Scream. Oh, what? You're gonna say good?
Yes.
You're mean. You're mean.
I really have not met yet is Nev.
Hey man, I cried when he died. What's wrong with you?
That's like the only the main Scream person I have not met at the convention.
I haven't met any of them.
I've met everybody else, but
I haven't met any of them either. I just stalk them on their social media.
I've met everyone else. No, I'm not John Travolta.
Okay.
All right.
All right, that was number 3.
Yeah, number 3. So.
Okay. All right, my number 3 is a movie.
What about me?
Oh shit! Sorry, my bad. I was like, "What, Thomas?" Go ahead, Thomas.
My number 3 is probably going to be the film that no one else is going to mention on the list because I don't think anyone's seen it yet. But I really enjoyed this movie a lot. Silent Night.
Oh, the new one.
Oh, I forgot about them. I haven't seen.
Yeah,
it.
with Joel Kinnaman,
right?
What's that?
Rick Flag.
No, the Rick Flag.
Rick Flag.
Yeah, the new John Woo movie. Yeah.
This is John Woo. He has my back.
Bad RoboCop movie.
Yeah, the bad RoboCop movie.
This is like
a
movie with no dialogue, which is very
I
interesting.
heard about that. Yeah.
So
literally has no dialogue, like at all.
It literally has no dialogue. No.
What the? It's a silent film then.
Pretty much, yeah. And I mean the plot's nothing too original.
They have music playing when he's like it's a revenge movie, isn't it?
It's a revenge movie, yeah. Basically,
so it's like when he's shooting people, the bad guys. There's music playing. This is when he kills somebody.
Yeah, basically, if Joel Kinnaman, his son gets killed, and then he goes after the gang that after a gang kills his son, and he goes after the people that killed his son. It's a revenge movie. And
basically death sentence.
But the only difference between this and Death Sentence is that this one has
Peppermint.
This one has more of a satisfying ending than Death Sentence.
Damn.
Because Death Sentence, like the message in Death Sentence is sort of like,
there's 2 endings to Death Sentence.
Oh, there is?
So it's like Clue?
There's the scene where Kevin Bacon is alive, and then there's a scene where he dies.
Oh, like I Am Legend?
Oh, you see, I never
the 2 different endings.
I never. For surprising enough, I never knew there was an alternate ending too.
I didn't either to Death
Sentence. On the DVD, you have the DVD. It's on the DVD.
See, only true fans know these endings.
I gotta get that on DVD or Blu-ray or something. I really gotta get.
It's basically the same scene. He's on the couch, and when the girl comes in and says, "Hey, your son's alive," and then he kind of like, "Oh my god!" Well, the scene ends with him smiling. But then the other one is where he's going like this, and all of a sudden he like dies.
That's the ending in the actual movie, though, right?
Yes. Okay. He dies from his wounds.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Okay. Silent Night. Oh,
yeah, Silent Night. Yeah, if you like revenge movies and things like that, it's worth the watch.
Is it on Peacock yet?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll wait till it's Peacock then. That's the only streaming service.
And he disagrees with you about Dermot, and Scream.
Okay, then when I do the Scream stream, you get on it and we'll fight about it then.
That's gonna be.
I'll fight with Thomas too because he likes them too. Okay. All right.
Can't wait. All right.
My number 3. Okay, my number 3 is a movie no one's mentioned yet, and I don't know if you guys have seen it yet. It's Ben Affleck's movie Air. But
nice.
Jordan shoes.
Have not seen it.
Never seen it.
That's really good. That's a really freaking good movie.
I almost did.
Again, speaking of return to form. It's Ben Affleck's return to form as a director because his last movie before this was not good. That gangster movie.
Oh, the Live by Night.
Yeah, that was not a good movie at all.
No.
So this one was oh man, this one was really good. I really liked the whole. Can you imagine in the? It's crazy how in the 80s. Nike was almost bankrupt. Like, can you imagine? Like, I didn't even know that until they made the Air Jordan shoes, and the Nike's is where it is now because of that. And even before Michael Jordan was in the NBA, they made this shoe. They knew this kid was going to be something, and they took a risk. And you see that whole journey. But Matt Damon's character, he's the guy who comes up with the idea to save the Nike franchise. And you have Ben Affleck in the movie acting as well. He does a good job. So and Viola Davis plays Jordan's mom.
Oh
Yes.
right,
Yeah, she's
my crush.
Amanda Waller herself. She's really good in the movie. How she's not sure, like, I don't want you to exploit my son, blah blah blah, all that stuff.
Remember that movie, The Help? I wish I would have gave her some help. What I mean.
That's a good movie though.
Oh,
yeah, guys, check out Ben Affleck's Air. It's really good.
Yeah, so you liked Air.
Oh yeah, it was really good.
I like Air too to breathe.
So I don't want to, I mean, it's based on a true story, so there's no real.
Spoil it now. Did Nike become big or not?
Just look it up and Google.
Reebok. Oh, Reebok? Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Converse? Yeah.
One of those things, yeah.
All right.
Number 2.
Number 2 for me is Transformers: Rise of the Beasts.
Nice.
I had a lot of fun with this movie.
Transformers 7.
Huh?
Transformers 7.
No, it's not part of the Michael Bay movies, you bastard.
Why? Because of the way the movie ends, right? That doesn't even match up anymore.
I did not care for the G.I. Joe thing, but
Oh, spoiler alert!
oh, sorry, you haven't seen it?
No, I've seen it. No, I saw it already.
G.I. Joe.
My concern with the G.I. Joe thing is that now the next movie is going to be half G.I. Joe, half Transformers, where I want them to focus on the Transformers. I like Transformers.
Well, they should have brought Bruce Willis in. Remember, he was
Bruce.
the original Dro.
Well,
Dro. G.I. Joe. He was the original.
Yeah, it was more. I think Bumblebee had the better story, but this one had more fun action. So I like both. I like this new series. So yeah, that's my number 2. I enjoyed that one. I haven't watched it a second time yet. So.
well, them bringing the G.I. Joe thing is probably the only way that the movie's going to be made at this point.
I asked
Another
for that
one.
for Christmas. I didn't get it. Fuck everybody.
So that means the Rock is not coming back to
Huh?
The
What?
Rock is like the Dwayne Johnson is not
The
coming back
Rock?
to
What
Rocky?
about The Rock? What?
no, because he was in G.I. Joe too. Retaliation.
Maybe to forget them goddamn.
Well,
John
the-
Cena was in Bumblebee, so maybe The Rock and him will be together in this new Transformers
Oh, like Fast and Furious.
with G.I. Joe and Trans.
Transgender.
I hope to see.
No. Yeah, don't expect Channing Tatum to come back.
Good.
I want Tunnel Rat.
Oh, because he died in the second one.
I want that one guy, the football player.
Oh, the fridge. Is that what it is?
Something.
yeah.
Football player that has weapons. Come on. They even made a Rocky G.I. Joe figure. I wish I had that.
Oh my god.
Are they finally going to bring Sergeant Slaughter to a G.I. Joe movie?
He's dead.
No, he's just really, really retired.
Yeah. Anyway.
That's a
Optimus
good
G.I.
Prime.
Joe. Oh, I'm sorry. I called it G.I. Joe.
That didn't
Transformers.
make that almost made my list. It probably would have been 6, but
I don't have anything more to say.
Then it's better than the Michael Bay movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck them movies.
you want to know, don't you, dude?
All right, Rob, you're number 2.
My number 2 has been said. Knock at the Cabin.
Ah.
Ooh, okay.
You're a real M. Night fan, then.
This movie blew me away. Honestly, it blew my load. And no one has mentioned this, but I think the best performance was from Bautista.
Yeah.
He was so good.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he was.
man, like, was he good? But yeah, like the whole concept, like Alex said, it was kind of like sad, but at the same time, you don't know if
Bittersweet
these guys are. You don't know if these guys. You don't know if you're supposed to believe these people or if are they really just doing things on their own accord.
That's what M. Night does best. Make
Yeah.
you question things.
So, man, yeah, the acting. Oh my god, it's just so good. This movie, yeah, I've seen it like 3 times now.
Wow.
It's really.
Wow. You're a true M. Night fan.
I've always been an M. Night.
I've only seen it once, and I liked it that much.
The Visit was my favorite as far as like new things he did. I didn't like old, but this one, yeah, I put it above The Visit.
Would you put it above The Glass and Split?
Glass can go to hell. Split is, I don't know. Split's okay, I guess, in ways. I've seen it enough times to where I'm just like, and I don't know, it's good. But yeah, this movie's awesome. So
Okay.
yeah, that's my number two. Number two, yeah.
Cool.
So did we all have Knock at the Cabin then?
No, Thomas
didn't have it.
Okay.
He's an M. Night hater.
I'm just waiting for one. I'm just waiting for us to all have at least one same.
No, that's boring.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Thomas. You're number two.
My number two, I think, what was it? I think I forget what it was. I gotta remember
Do
my.
you have
list.
a list though?
Yeah, but it's over on my phone.
Just get your phone really quickly. You can't remember.
But I should remember.
Hey, just get your phone.
I got it now.
Okay, go ahead. What is it?
My number two is already been mentioned before. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Yeah, love this film very much. Love this film very much. Definitely one of my favorite animated films in the past 5 years. I mean, if you enjoy Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man, then you'll love this one. I like this one even more than.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
Into the Spider-Verse was great, but I think Across the Spider-Verse is even better. I mean, the animation is crisp. I love the characters. The characters are just have a great charm to them. They're so endearing. The voice cast does a great job, and it's just what more can you say about this? Before, I mean, if you're a fan of of Into the Spider-Verse, and if you're a big Spider-Man fan in general, this is a must for anybody. I really can't wait to. Is it out on Blu-ray yet?
Yeah.
I gotta get that. I still gotta get that at some point. I gotta get my ass out there to get it. So, but yeah, I mean, one more. I mean,
just don't go to Best Buy.
But it's been mentioned already. That's my number.
Stupid anymore.
Topic.
That's my number two. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
All right.
All right.
My number two is a movie that's still playing in theaters, so I obviously don't have the Blu-ray.
Aquaman 2.
No. What that? I already mentioned it in my watch list. But it's actually my best list too.
I think you tricked us.
All right. No. My number two is another surprise. I didn't think I was going to like this movie as much as I did. Wonka.
Oh.
Really?
You seem like you really enjoyed that one.
Oh, man, dude. I'll say, and how bad the world is now, we need a movie like this that's very wholesome and endearing and just heartwarming.
Smile.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I know I'm pretty sure we're all fans of the 1971 Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, right?
Oh yeah, we all are.
No.
So,
I like the Johnny Depp version better.
I like both of those films actually.
No, I'm just kidding. Gene Wilder's the best. But
yes, Gene Wilder's the best.
Wilder's is the best.
Charlie and Chocolate Factory had some good stuff.
I agree.
The Oompa Loompa songs were good, and that's it. Anyway,
yeah, but his father, Count Dracula's good.
Good morning, Starshine. The Earth says hello.
Good morning, Starshine.
The movie had more problems than just Johnny Depp. I'm just saying.
I don't like how Charlie's house was crooked.
I do.
That's Tim Burton for you. Why did he always got a stylist? Like a stylist.
It's always snow too. There's always snow.
He's Picasso.
Yeah.
I did.
But anyway, yeah, I mean, it's.
I like Slugworth.
You know what's weird about this movie is before I saw it, I kept hearing people going I was surprised it was a musical. I'm like, have you not seen the original? The original was a musical. So of course this is a musical as well, and it's more of a.
Charlie.
Yeah.
That's their song.
I think one of the criticisms I heard about Wonka is the guy who plays him is not very likable.
That's not. Oh, what?
Yeah.
Well, what I heard, Hugh Grant's already been like, "Oh, I didn't like making that movie. I did it for a paycheck." And I think in the trailers, his Oompa Loompas look stupid.
They look like the the original.
Yeah, they look the original, but they're they're more small.
Why didn't they get an actual little person to play him?
I don't want to get into that kind of worms.
Well, come on, why are you?
I know. I'm not even a
You're
huge fan.
capable, you know?
No, I'm not even here's the thing. I'm not even a huge fan of Hugh Grant. Like I've never been really a fan of him. But I thought he was fine. Like what? I'm like, dude, the guy to play Wonka, he's very likable.
Yeah,
I don't know where's that even coming? Like Timothy
Dune.
Chalamet.
It's the guy.
Yeah, the Dune
I
guy.
guess he did Dune.
The Dune guy, yeah. Dune buggy guy. No, he was really good. Like I thought he brought something new to the character, but it still felt like it could be the Wilder version. Because this movie is like, I mean, here's the thing though. The movie, you could look at it as a prequel.
Is Slugworth in it?
Yeah, the real Slugworth.
Nice.
Not the fake one.
Yeah.
What was
Well, wait a
his real
minute.
name?
Slugworth wasn't trying to do that. This is when he first opens.
Yeah, but the thing, remember in the original movie when he's like, "Oh, Slugworth." No, that's not Slugworth. He works for me. That's Mr. Wilkinson.
Yeah.
But there was a real Slugworth that was.
Yeah, I know that. But in the Charlie and Chocolate Factory, I think Slugworth didn't start to try to copy until he was already in his.
Slugworth was irrelevant in the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. He was some guy.
Not really, because he opened his candy shop. Remember, he was.
Oh wait, like people, like somebody. There was a spy, right, or something like that.
Yeah, he gave him the secret ingredient.
It was Grandpa Joe the whole time. You know that.
Grandpa Joe worked at Wonka's factory in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, he was the real spy.
No, is Grandpa Joe in this one?
No, how can he be in this one? This is like the younger years of Wonka. No, he's not in that. No, he's not in it.
What do you mean? How could he?
Well, wait. Does he open?
What do you mean? How could he? He was an old man in the original. Why wouldn't he be a young man?
Yeah, but like, no, he's not in it. He's not in it.
Yeah, you didn't make sense right there.
He's not in it. Well, they never met. Well, so this follows more to the original, so they never met each other in the original movie until.
Well, no, but him and Wonka were partners.
Did they show the Chaka River?
Yeah, they show a chocolate river.
Mountain. From Mario Kart.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
Cocoa Mountain.
But I really
I am. You've got me curious about this.
Yeah, but I really love the new songs. I really like the dynamic Wonka has with the little girl that's in the movie. Her name, the little orphan girl, like that.
Billy.
Billy. No, that was really good. And then the ending, I'm not gonna give it away, but like,
let me guess, he gets the factory.
No, he never does.
It's prequel, so like, but I'm saying like now I'll say like the golden ticket, the actual golden ticket, like what it represented in the original movie, has a little more deep meaning to it. And I really appreciate that. Like that, you'll see what I mean.
I will.
Are there cocoa beans?
Yes, there is. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna see it now.
Because the Oompa Loompas. Yeah.
Are they slaves in this one?
No. Actually, him and Hugh Grant Oompa Loompa don't get along throughout most of the movie.
They shouldn't.
I know they shouldn't, yeah. And you'll see why they don't get along at first. But the way that ends, though, it does match up to the original. Like, the only thing that doesn't match up is like in the original, nobody ever saw Wonka. He was a mysterious guy. No, he never came out of his factory. And this one is like, okay, they clearly see him. What?
Charlie has to get a job because all the other fuckers can't move off the bed.
Is Count Dooku
No, he's not in it, dude.
Wonka's dad?
No. In this one, it's like his
dad ain't a dentist though, or
no, dude. That's
Wonka
Tim Burns' version.
Does he have braces at least?
Tim Burns' version is not canon at all.
Oh, okay. So
see what we have here: caramel, chocolate.
Yeah.
Chocolate.
All right.
But yeah, no, like Wonka, no, it's a great movie, dude. I loved it.
I'm interested to see.
Next thing you know, the dad's gonna pull out a lightsaber and cut Wonka's hand off.
Okay, I'm curious, Rob, what reviews did you watch that they didn't like it? Because I'm like, what? Like, I don't know.
I just didn't think. I didn't look at reviews.
Rob told me like he
I saw quite a few reviews. They all said,
who? I want to know who. Give me names.
Let's see, Chris Stuckman. Just some other. I think Cody Leach.
Oh, dude, they're negative Nancy's.
I don't know. I'm just telling you what I saw. So.
Okay. I'm telling you what I saw. I saw a great movie.
I don't give a fuck what you saw. I don't care. I'm gonna go see it when I want.
I mean, it's still playing in theaters. Go fucking see it. Get yourself the golden ticket and
I'll
see
wait.
it.
I'll wait. Get my golden ticket.
Oh, you're gonna wait till Max, right? HBO Max. Wait till Peacock.
Well, you must not like it too much. It's your number 2. Should be number 1. Cody Leach liked Wonka.
Did he?
Maybe it wasn't Cody Leach. Maybe it was Cody
Some
Todd.
other fucker. Some other content creator. Anyway, yeah, number 2, Wonka. Go see it. Stop being a hater.
Okay, so number 1.
On to number 1.
Number 1.
I know what Alex.
What's the best movie of 2023 in your opinion?
I knew what Alex
Man,
was yesterday.
You don't. You know shit.
Yes, I did.
Does anyone know what mine is?
Go ahead.
Hold on, let me see.
I know what it is.
Guardians 3.
So we're gonna fight. No, we're gonna fight. No one's mentioned Guardians 3, by the way. We're gonna fight on this one, aren't we? Right now.
Let me.
It's the fucking Flash, isn't it?
Alex got it.
Son of a bitch! I'll kill you. No,
I liked the movie.
Wait,
You know what? I liked it because it was
the Flash.
It
It
was
was
not-
attention.
I think that was my most anticipated.
Yeah, so that's a world record.
Alex, can you confirm? Was that my number 1 last
Yes,
year?
it was. It was.
Okay.
Oh, there we made history, folks.
Yeah. It was not the run-of-the-mill superhero film. It was different.
Mm-hmm.
It was interesting. I liked the emotional ties to the movie. Honestly, I mean, I thought Supergirl was cool. The CGI was questionable in some scenes. And I hated that James Gunn altered the ending. That was a James Gunn decision. I mean, we were supposed to see...
But the ending is not the only problem with that movie. I'm just saying.
Well, but I don't really have any problems with that movie, honestly.
That's your
I agree with the
That's your
emotional
opinion.
stuff. Like the stuff with his mom and all that. Like that was very emotional.
I was one of the people that wasn't going to the movie for Michael Keaton, even though that was a pleasant surprise, and I liked his stuff because I like the Tim Burton Batman movies, but yeah, I don't know. I didn't really have much negative to the film. I enjoyed it. I don't know. That was I really I've always liked the Flash. I don't have any problems with Ezra Miller's portrayal of the character. So
the teenage Barry though.
Huh?
Even the teenage Barry though. You there.
Teenage what?
The teenage Barry.
Oh, Teenage Barry? He was supposed to be annoying, and that was the whole point. Like, you saw older Barry be like, wow, was I really that annoying? You're supposed to see the maturity that...
The problem is, like, Ezra comes off annoying in general. That's the thing.
I don't know. I feel like that was the whole point of that, but...
I didn't think older Barry came off as annoying in this movie.
No, I meant teenage Barry.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, I don't know. I really like the film. It sucks that. Oh, okay. What I didn't like, I hated Ben Affleck's Batman costume.
Yeah, me too.
That was the worst costume that he's had
Yeah.
thus far. But yeah.
That
I don't
whole
know.
opening's a mess, dude.
Yeah, that was.
Okay.
What?
But I said that whole opening was a mess.
No, I liked the opening.
That's straight up a Josh's League, dude. I'm swear to God. So yeah. But then I'm saving for that for a DC show. Hopefully you can make that one. So I'm not gonna fight you on this one yet. I'll save that for another day. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay, go ahead, Rob. What was your favorite?
Number 1 for me is Saw X.
Whoa, I'm surprised by that.
Me too.
I know you liked it, but I didn't know you liked it that much.
It was a new one.
Saw X is amazing.
Was it the last one?
It's Chris Rock.
What was the one before that where you saw Carrie Elwes' character at the
Oh,
end?
that was 7.
That was 7, but then they made Saw or
Jigsaw.
Jigsaw,
Yeah.
and then they did Spiral, which is kind of like a
That's the Chris Rock one, right?
Yeah, that's the Chris Rock one.
Saw X. I know you said that you like the first 3 Saw movie, like with John Kramer. This one focuses on John Kramer. and it is amazing.
More than any of them.
Prequel?
It's yes. It focuses on his cancer, and he like goes to this place to like see about his cancer. Like this doctor is like, oh, we can get rid of it. The story is based around him, which I love. Like it's not about the traps, even though there's some cool traps, but it's a base. It's like you feel sorry for him in the movie.
Yeah.
And like it's definitely worth. I think you'd really like it. If you, I have it.
This is the most John Kramer you get in any of the Saw movies.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like honestly, like I'm being truthful. Like it's amazing. Like it blew me away. I never thought in my life I'd put a Saw movie at my number one.
That's not the
That's
first
always
thing.
great too when you're watching a movie and you're like, wow, that's like it turned out so good.
I wasn't expecting much. I was just watching like, okay, I'm watching a Saw movie.
Yeah.
Like, wow, like this movie's really good.
Yeah.
Like story driven. It's
Mhm.
you never see a Saw movie
Yep.
that's story driven, except for the first one. Kind of, it's like a story driven one.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, dude, I love it. So
Yeah, it's set between 1 and 2.
Okay.
It's one. Yeah.
yeah. So you said you like Saw 1.
I like 1, 2. Well, yeah, I like the first 3.
Okay, so this takes place in between. So, but I mean, honestly, I think this is
check it
personally.
out.
I think this is personally
And to
better
me-
than Saw 2 and 3.
And to me, like having doing this movie the way it did, it's just clear that they know they fucked up by killing off Jigsaw so early on in the series.
Yeah, I didn't.
It was
That's
huge.
the reason why I didn't like the other one.
It's a huge mistake. Yeah.
I don't like Hoffman. I don't care. I don't like him. I don't like the way they put him is like, okay, he creates a trap and you never get out of it. This movie, I'm not going to spoil anything, but there's something with the traps where you're like, like there's no way this is going to happen, but then something happens and you're like, oh, well, that's a nice surprise. Like you don't get that with any of the sequels. Like when the movie starts and the other sequels, like when the movie starts, oh, there's a trap. Well, let me guess. He's not going to get out of it.
You know what's funny though? Yeah, it's funny. There's a scene, and this is not really a spoiler, but this is a scene where John is kind of like, you see him drawing like his next trap. He's like, it was probably like a trap in some of the other sequels, right? Like he's drawing.
Yeah.
You see him like, okay, you kind of see what he does in his day-to-day life.
Right.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be one we could watch.
And there's gonna be a Saw 11.
Yeah.
So, and it's gonna follow up this one. Like
pleasant. I was pleasantly surprised. Like this.
I mean, that's the only way you can do it. Just do it in between sequels at this point.
Like a Knock at the Cabin probably would have been number one, but yeah, Saw X was just really good.
Yeah, that surprised me too.
Well, a good Saw movie, not like a miracle.
I know.
Nowadays,
I always put down the Saw movies, but
after 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Saw X. I didn't see that coming.
Wow.
That's quite a twist. That's a Saw type twist right there.
Yes. All right, Thomas.
All right, Thomas, you're number 1. Best movie of the year.
My number 1 is actually another one. It's kind of a rarer pick. This one kind of came out of nowhere for me because I had no idea this came out during the summer, and I'm
Barbie.
What?
It's Barbie.
No, it's not Barbie.
Okay, no.
It's a documentary.
Documentary. Okay.
And this thing blew me away. It's over a 2-hour-long documentary. If you like this person, this documentary is a must. My number 1 favorite movie of the year, Hollywood Dreams and Nightmares, the Robert Englund story.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Cool.
If you're a big fan of Robert Englund, you'll enjoy this. This is like over a 2-hour-long documentary going over his whole career. And they go in chronological order of all of his films. They talk about Eaten Alive, Freddy Krueger, of course. They talk about his role in The Mangler, Wishmaster.
Phantom of the Opera? You talking about that?
Midnight
Opera they cover. The only thing I wish they would have covered a little bit more was the Adventures of Ford Fairlings. I would like to have known his experience.
They cover Urban Legend?
They cover Urban Legend.
Wow, good.
Yeah, they cover a lot of stuff. I mean, they interview quite a few people that have worked with him. They interview Heather Langenkamp. They interview Tony Todd and Kane Hodder because Kane Hodder.
They're friends too.
I mean, and they interview quite a few people that work with Robert Englund. Hell, they even go over a nice little cool fact. They go over early in his career. They go over Stay Hungry, which had Arnold Schwarzenegger in it, and they cover that one too about him working with Arnold Schwarzenegger. And so it's such a fascinating documentary. And they talk with a lot of directors too. They talk with Eli Roth.
No.
They talk with, I mean, even see like older archive of George Romero, Wes Craven. I mean, and some of the other people they interview, Lynn Shay, she's interviewed as well. So if you're a big Robert Englund fan, and if you want to see like how much this man has done in his whole career, this documentary is a must. And it's kind of funny. This is now back-to-back years now where one of my favorite films of the year was a documentary, because the year before this was the Pennywise documentary.
I remember.
And but this is a great documentary. Easily my favorite film of the year. Hollywood Dreams and Nightmares, the Robert Englund story.
Thomas is a true documentary fan.
Hell, I mean, I don't really own
two documentaries back to back in his favorite of the year.
One of the best documentaries I've seen is the It one.
I still say my favorite. I still say my favorite documentary is Crystal Lake Memories.
One of my favorite documentaries, though, I'd have to say would be Star Wars Episode 1. Episode 1, Phantom Menace. That's a great one.
That's long.
Yeah.
I also
an hour, isn't it?
I love Never Sleep Again. I love Lost Soul, The Doom Journey of Families.
Never Sleep Again is a great one.
Yeah, they're all good.
Cool.
Yeah.
But that's my number one.
What's the name of the movie again?
What's that?
What's the name of the movie again?
Hollywood Dreams and Nightmares, the Robert Englund story.
Okay, cool. There you go.
Okay.
Alex.
All right. My number one. Rob says he knows it or what it is. What is it, Rob? What is it, huh?
Spider-Verse. Cross the Spider-Verse.
Of course.
You gave that away.
There we go.
You gave that away when you mentioned how much you loved the film.
Yes. Okay. This movie, I knew it was going to be good, but I didn't think it was going to be this fucking good, dude. This movie, I saw it in the theaters, and I also saw it again on Blu-ray to see like if I felt the same way. I do feel the same way. Like everything lands in the movie. Characters, stories, theme, the special effects of the animation, the action scenes, the humor, everything worked. Everything worked. I can't even think of a single thing like when it comes to like nitpicks or like negatives. No, not at all. Or, like, if I really want to like go on a stretch, like maybe the fact that it's a cliffhanger, like because I was so into it, the fact that I have to wait like more than a year for the next one, like kind of frustrates me. But still, other than that, dude, nothing about was even remotely bad at all. Yeah. Everything worked. Everything was great, dude. The relationship with Miles Morales and Spider-Gwen, I loved, and also the relationship between Miles Morales and his parents. That really hit home for me, to be honest. And I know, Dan, you really like The Flash, but this movie blows it out of the water, dude. It really does. Well, honestly, to be fair, it blew every other comic book movie out of the water, not just The Flash.
I don't know a lot about Spider-Man. That's what, even like the first Spider-Man animated movie, I didn't see it for a while after, and I did enjoy it, but I think you have to really be a fan of these characters to really like it. I think as
before the first one came out, I didn't really know anything about the Miles Morales story like at all. Like a lot of people do, but like because he's only been around for like a decade.
I'll definitely catch it sometime.
I mean, just a lot of people praise the animation. Like I remember when I first saw it, the last thing that was in my head was the animation, and like that's great animation because what was concentrating on was the characters and stories, and that was great. And I really like the first one, but this one, like Thomas and Rob said, like this one's even better to me. And again, I don't want to be too like it hasn't been out it's been barely out for a year, but to me, this is gonna go down as one of the best sequels of all time. Yeah, in my opinion. Yeah. I can see. It's up there. It's up there for me. I usually don't give nowadays don't give movies 10 out of 10 because that's a little extreme. Like what movie really is 10 out of 10? There's only a handful. Like,
Jaws.
I mean, now I'm talking about nowadays.
Oh
no.
yeah, I mean,
I don't
like,
mean general.
at least
I mean,
like
nowadays.
like rare like
Um,
nowadays like Get Out 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah. But this one is a 10 out of 10. And I feel bad for every other comic book movie that came out in 2023 because this one blew not just the Flash, Aquaman 2. All the ones we mentioned.
I'm
Dude,
surprised nobody mentioned Guardians 3 at all.
it was good, but not great.
I thought it was really
This
good.
one blew Guardians 3 out of the water, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So loved it. Every second of it. Loved
The
it.
only two movies that I didn't have on either of my list that I saw was Mario and Guardians 3.
Oh.
So,
And it's the
and
opening.
I did enjoy both of them.
I
Yeah.
mean, the opening alone, I was so into. It's like almost his own story. I'm like, oh, and then it's like you finally get the opening credits. Like, oh, dude, we haven't even gotten to the main story. That's how great the movie is.
Yeah.
I really loved Spider-Gwen in this one more than in the first one. You get to know more of her. So that was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
and it does the whole multiverse thing a lot better than some of these other movies, comic
Like
movies.
Ant-Man.
The Ant-Man and the Flash and Doctor Strange. So yeah, that was my number one. Yes, Rob, you know. I mean, I kind of said it right when I first told you about the movie. I said this movie.
Yeah. You said it could. It's. He's like it's movie of the year for me.
Yeah.
So.
I knew this was gonna be topped. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
So that
well,
best
movies
of the year for us.
that's
Are there any honorable mentions for you guys? We'll move on.
I can name off some real quick. Let's see. For best, yeah. Megan, I liked. Missing. Creed 3. 65. I thought 65 was good. So I just put it on there. John Wick 4. Shazam 2 I put on there as just okay, so I just put it on there. Renfield I liked. Evil Dead Rise I liked. Guardians 3. Fast X was actually fun. I didn't think it was that bad. Wrath of Becky, which is the sequel to the first Becky.
Oh, I haven't seen that either.
Me neither.
Transformers Rise of the Beast, great. No Hard Feelings was actually hilarious.
Oh, with Jennifer Lawrence?
Jennifer Lawrence movie was
I haven't seen that.
hilarious.
I haven't seen that. No.
It's hilarious, dude.
Okay.
I loved it. Sound of Freedom is a movie that I think everyone should see.
I want to watch
I
it.
just saw that, yeah.
If you have kids, like it affects you.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Insidious: The Red Door, I liked. Last Voyage of the Demeter, great. Nun 2, I liked. Expendables 4 is kind of in that middle area. I thought it was just okay. Exorcist Believer, I actually liked. I don't know.
I was shocked by that. I was like, what?
Five Nights at Freddy, I liked. Infinity Pool, I liked. No one's mentioned that. And then finally, Winnie the Pooh, I really liked that one. So
Because you're a real slasher fan.
I guess that's what it
Yeah,
makes.
that's
me.
the fact.
Yeah, I got a couple that I wanted to mention real
Yeah,
quick.
go ahead.
Air, Guardians 3, Winnie the Pooh, Knock at the Cabin was actually a good surprise. I also really liked Oppenheimer. That was another good one. That's only like that.
Rob, Kenny agrees with you about Exorcist Believer, by the way, Rob.
Oh, cool.
Saw X, I forgot to mention, that was pretty good as well.
Can
I really want to see Wonka. I wish I would have gotten to see that before we did.
It's still playing in theaters, by the way.
I got to see that still. So, but yeah, those are some of my honorable mentions.
Can I mention something? No one has mentioned Godzilla -1.
Oh, you haven't got to my honorable mentions yet, sir.
I didn't get to see it.
No, I'm saying no one had that. Like people are raving.
It just missed my top 5.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes, it just.
Like they're saying like that Godzilla movie is amazing. Like he's like a badass in the movie. Like he's destroying everything.
Oh, he's the scariest Godzilla probably. Like he's a mean son of a bitch.
Yeah.
So he's the villain in the movie?
Yeah, because he's the bad guy.
Kind of like the original.
Yeah, the original. Mm-hmm. Okay. That was it for your animal mentions, Thomas? Thomas, was that it?
Yep, that was it.
Okay, okay. Godzilla minus one, just barely missed my top 5.
Mm-hmm.
Oppenheimer.
Mm-hmm.
No one's mentioned this movie, but it's playing on Peacock. I think it's on DVD. I'm not sure, but it's on Peacock. The movie Sick.
Oh, the slasher film about
Yes,
the
that's right.
pandemic.
Yes, I was surprised how good that was.
I didn't
I
see
haven't
that.
seen it yet.
It's good. Guardians 3.
Okay.
Just missed it. Good, but not great. I like the first 2 more. Creed 3. That was really good. Mission Impossible 7. Dead Reckoning Part 1.2 or whatever. That was really good. It just ends in a cliffhanger, whatever. Anyway, this one no one's mentioned yet. Killers of the Flower Moon. The one with
Oh, yeah, the new Scorsese movie.
Leo and De Niro.
Yeah.
I thought it was really good, except it has the same problem Oppenheimer has. It's too fucking long. It's 3.5 hours long. Too long. Okay, but still a good movie. Yeah, it's just too long. Blue Beetle, I liked. Saw X, I was surprised. I liked that one. Super Mario Brothers, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Fast X, I was surprised that I had fun with that. Like Jason Momoa made that movie fun. Like, without him, it's just another Fast and Furious movie. But he was good. He was fun.
That's 2 movies with X in it.
Yeah.
Fast X.
I thought Barbie was kind of fun.
I didn't see it.
It's not. It wasn't bad. Let's see. This is another slasher film movie that's like streaming only. Totally Killer. It's like a time travel slasher film. It's like a horror comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. Like it's like Back to the Future meets Scream.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much. This is a Netflix movie. This is David Fincher's new movie, The Killer, with Michael Fassbender. That was pretty good.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
Dan didn't watch. No, you don't have much. No, move on. No, not you.
I didn't see much.
Okay, so that was all the movies we liked in 2023. So now let's look into the future. What are the movies we're looking forward to of this year?
2024.
2024. Top 5. Do you guys even have 5 you're looking forward to?
I have 5.
I had to look. And
Yes.
I don't know how much I'm really looking forward to, but I just put one.
Or at least curious.
I have a lot.
Yeah.
But
Okay. So Dan.
I put this at number 5, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Okay.
That looks
Yes.
interesting. Okay. Rob, number 5.
for me, it's Quiet Place Day 1.
Ah.
See, I need to see a trailer for that first.
Well, I've always wanted to see we got a little bit of that in the second movie.
Yeah.
I want to see that. I want to see when they first arrive, and
Like a whole movie.
like John Krasinski's not directing it, but
Right.
So
Okay. I want to see part 3, man. Come on. Where's part 3 coming out? Okay. Thomas, what's your number 5?
My number 5 is one that I don't know. It could be bad or good. I don't know, but it did look pretty interesting from the trailer that I saw. But Imaginary.
Oh, with the teddy bear.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about Imaginary Friend?
No, it's called Imaginary.
It's called Imaginary.
Okay.
Was it a Blumhouse horror film?
Okay.
It's like Ted, but like
But it's a murderer, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because there's that other movie that's called Imaginary Friend, aka If.
Oh yeah, that's the one with like.
I think that's not a Pixar film, but it's like an animated. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, live action mixed with animated.
Is that like with Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a different Imaginary. This
Okay.
is a
I
horror
thought that you were talking about that one.
Imaginary. It has Betty Buckley in it, who was in Split, The Happening. But
the old lady.
Yeah, the old lady.
Oh my god.
I'm curious to see what this is. It could be bad or good. It could go one way or the other way. I don't know, but it looked interesting from the trailer. I will say that intrigued me. And
I didn't even see the trailer.
The poster's kind of intriguing too. It's just like a dark blue background with a teddy bear. So it might be interesting, but that's the one I'd be curious about. Imaginary.
Okay. Okay. My number 5 is the third. I'm guessing the final chapter of this trilogy. The Ty West trilogy, Maxine.
Maxine.
Oh, yeah.
Because I really liked X and I really liked Pearl, and I'm
Me too.
looking forward
Me
to
too.
wow, he's gonna do the third one here.
Yeah, I'd be really curious.
Well, it's more of a follow up to X. Pearl was the
Pearl
prequel.
really
Pearl's
good.
the prequel.
Yeah,
So in
Maxine.
a way,
I
you can
think.
watch Pearl first, then X, and then you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maxine,
Maxine takes place in the 80s, I think.
And what from what I hear, it's gonna be who done its killer film. Which okay, cool. I'm all for that.
Okay.
The 80s,
Right.
that's gonna
Right.
be good.
My number 4 is Beetlejuice 2.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay, that could go either way. It could be really good or really good.
Michael Keaton.
I need to see a trailer though. I gotta see a trailer for that first.
My number 4 is Joker 2.
Nice.
For the ducks.
De La Folia.
For les ducks. For les ducks.
Bolé
I'm calling it right now. Lady Gaga is going to be the best Harley Quinn.
I can see that. I can see it.
Robbie can kiss it.
I can see it.
She's Barbie. So,
Hey, she could blow everybody away.
Hell, she was really good in American Horror Story, so
Yeah, and
Yes.
Star is
Yeah.
Born. So
Yeah.
she can act. She's a good actress.
she's a good actress. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Good too.
But so is Margot Robbie.
what's your number 4?
Tell us.
My number 4 was Rob's number 5, Quiet Place, day 1.
Day
okay.
one. Okay. Shh. Shut up. Okay, my number 4 was Dan mentioned already. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm curious to see how they're gonna do without
Caesar.
Circus.
yes.
Yeah, without Caesar.
Is
I
Amy
thought it was gonna be. See, I thought it was gonna be about Caesar's son, but apparently the story is 300 years after. So we're not gonna see the same characters, the same ape
Oh.
characters.
It's 300 years after, like, they've evolved.
So we might see some astronauts. Remember in the first one, The Rise, they talked about the astronauts
This is
going
supposed
lost in
to
space.
This is supposed to be a new trilogy, right?
Yeah, a new trilogy.
It's a
I
trilogy.
like that. I like how they have a plan.
I like that.
I like that.
It's a trilogy.
Triology. We'll see. It looks interesting. Like the trailer was pretty good. So,
Yeah.
and but
Isn't
no
that-
Matt Reeves though. So oh well.
Batman.
All right. On to number
All
3.
Number 3 for me is Deadpool 3.
Nice.
Oh,
Ooh.
your number 3 is a part 3.
It is.
Yeah, you did that on purpose. I like that. Okay, cool. Yeah, that trailer is gonna be like probably the most viewed trailer of the fucking year.
Yes, it's gonna bring Marvel back.
It's gonna have Endgame views. Watch.
It's gonna bring.
It's gonna make the other Marvel movies look like shit.
It's
though.
gonna give people,
More than they already are.
No, it's gonna
Yeah.
give people what they want and not like shoving stuff down.
Ant-Man
their throat.
3.
No, like the Marvels. Like
I hope Deadpool kills Kang in the movie. That'd be hilarious.
King is dead.
But Deadpool is gonna kill. Anyway, go ahead.
My number 3 is Ghostbusters.
That was on your list last year. You're cheating.
Cold cock.
Oh yeah, because it got delayed.
Frozen fucks.
Yeah.
Frozen Empire.
Listen, I don't know about the story
We'll see.
about the Frozen thing, but
Where's Oscar?
it's something different.
Where's Oscar?
Who cares?
Oh, continuity.
Janos is there.
He died in the army, just like Indy and Mutt.
Oh, that'd be stupid. Fuck that.
Janos is there. That's all we care about.
I'm waiting for Rick Moranis to show up.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I read a little bit about Ghostbusters, and it said there's a new ice age.
Is the mammoth in it?
Like ice
Oh
age.
man, that means John Leguizamo's gonna be in it. Shit.
Is a sloth in it?
The freaking sloth.
Well, is it about ghosts or is it about environment?
It's a survival.
It's about
film.
global warming.
We're gonna meet up with Dennis Quaid.
Yeah. He's gonna show up. Yeah. The wolves are gonna show up. They're gonna be ghost wolves in this movie.
If we don't do something, we're going to be in a new ice age.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Dennis.
I'm Captain Tomahawk from G.I. Joe. Draw us three.
Okay, yeah. Ghostbusters 4.
Yeah, Ghostbusters cold cock. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thomas 3.
My number 3 is the new Jason Statham action movie, The Beekeeper.
That's on my honorables.
Oh, directed by David Ayer, right?
Yeah, the new David Ayer movie.
Ayer.
Yeah.
He's talking about fucking Suicide Squad all the time.
That movie don't exist.
I know,
I'd
but
be
you
really
can't
curious
shut
to
up,
see-
David Ayer, and promote your new movie.
I'd be
It might
really
not
cur-
be good. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm always curious to see what Jason Statham like. I'm really curious to see what this is going to be. You know, the Beekeeper.
So is this So if it sucks, he can't complain that the studios messed it up.
Does he keep bees in it?
So do the bad guys kill his bees? Is that-
It has nothing to do with
He
bees.
wants revenge.
Like
Why it's
John-
called Beekeeper
Oh,
then?
they
That's a
killed
good
his bees.
question. Like, it's kind of funny when you look at the poster. You look at the posters, there's like bees on.
Is this a spin-off to
Oh,
the Swarm?
Ah!
It has nothing to do with. Bees.
Oh, I want Candyman to show up then as Beekeeper.
Did he
Yeah.
put the bees in his mouth? Like,
No, Jesus, Steve's like, I don't do that.
It's a prequel to Candyman.
oh wait,
Yeah.
Jason Statham is the new Candyman.
He's the new Candyman, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Great.
But yeah, but they wouldn't do real bees in the
But-
middle. Only
no, it'd be
Tony Scott has
CG
the balls
bees.
to do that. Though.
He's a white.
He's a white.
But yeah,
Racism.
my number 3.
Whitewashing, man.
Like an
Okay,
hangover.
I don't know. We'll
What
see.
you're looking for is
Because
a
I,
white.
Thomas, I do like David Ayer's movies for the most part, but his last couple ones, not so much.
Maybe this
So
could
we'll
be
see.
the next one they get back on the
You
radio.
hate David Ayer. You don't even like the Suicide Squad. How dare you?
I was the most positive on his Suicide Squad, you jerk.
You just released the Ayer cut. Shut up.
He said it's not happening anymore, so he
Good.
stopped talking about it. He
Shut
stopped
up.
talking about it more his new fucking movie.
DC's over.
I hate superheroes.
Where's Bright 2, huh?
I like
David
Top
Ayer?
Comics. I always say that.
You should have stuck to Netflix then. Anyway,
All right.
number 3, that's Thomas. Number 3, Beekeeper. My number 3. Speaking of Netflix, this is a movie that's going straight to Netflix, even though it should be in theaters. And the trailer was really good. Beverly Hills Cop 4. That looks. Nah, come on, dude. That trailer was good.
I didn't see the trailer, so
It looks. I mean, it reminds.
I'm not. I mean, the Beverly Hills Cops movies are fine.
I'm
I
not a
think
big-
that's why. I'm just
yeah.
like, yeah,
They're okay.
But it's cool to see Eddie Murphy doing this shit again. I'm just saying.
he isn't though.
What? He's in
He has a
it.
stunt double.
He's in it.
He's no Tom Cruise.
But you know what? From the trailer, it makes it look like they're trying to like do what like the movie's called Beverly Hills Cop Axel Foley, so they're trying to do Top Gun Maverick, and the action reminds me of the action of Bad Boys.
They
3.
want to be different than putting numbers up there. They could just easily call it Beverly.
I know.
Beverly.
And it's not a theatrical movie; it's gonna be on Netflix, so it doesn't even matter. Just call it Beverly Hills Cop 4. But anyway, it looks good. I wasn't sure about it until I saw the trailer. I'm like, okay. I was like, it looks good. It looks funny. It looks good action. So
What a fucking stupid name.
what?
Well, Bob's talking about my number 2, which is Joker from
Oh, so your number 2 is a movie that's part 2.
Clocker, lock, clock, clock.
So yeah, Beverly Hills Cop 4. Yeah, watch the trailer, Thomas. Damn it. Okay, so Dan, you're already skipping my shit. You're
You said 3 already.
I know, Beverly Hills Cop.
What else are you gonna say? You don't know anything about the movie.
Yeah, so why you bashing it then?
I'm not. I just said
The movie's gonna suck because there's no theatrical release.
Come on, it ain't gonna be better than Joker from the
Foil of
Feather.
July, it ain't gonna be. Okay.
That's why it's only my number 3.
Got it.
All right, on number 2.
Tom?
2.
Let me look here. Beetlejuice 2.
Okay.
Catherine O'Hara's returning back. I don't know why. I don't know what purpose she's going to have in the movie.
Because they can't get anybody else back other than Winona Ryder and Michael.
She's
Keaton.
Lydia's mom, but that's about it.
Stepmom. Get
Something
right,
like
God.
Kevin!
Because they can't get freaking Helen Baldwin back because he's a murderer,
pretty much.
and they can't get Jeffrey Jones back because he's a
Back.
pedo,
Yeah, he likes kid dick.
and you can't get Gina Davis back because she's too old,
Dicks.
and
Hey,
you can't get Elda back because he's dead.
if they don't draw a
Look at Catherine O'Hara's the only
ball
choice.
in this movie, then I'm going to be mad.
Are they gonna bring back
Just create a
a
door.
flat old man?
Draw a
flat,
door.
A flat man? You gonna bring him back?
It'll be good, I think.
No, I read that Tim Burton's doing like he's gonna have a bunch of new ghosts
At least
Like
Tim
in the-
Burton's doing it.
after all.
Yeah,
but Tim Burton hasn't made a good movie in.
Michael Keaton can do it. Come on.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah.
All right, number 2.
Thomas.
my number 2 is Deadpool 3.
That's mine. Also my number 2.
Nice.
Deadpool 3. Yeah.
Oh boy, it's on all our lists.
Yes. So it can't disappoint, right?
Let's hope not.
It's not on my list.
What?
I'd be curious to see what the Sean Levy's going to do with the directing job.
You I'm a contrarian.
Oh, you were just saying it looks good. I got you.
Mhm.
Well, my
Yeah.
number 1 is Ghostbusters.
What?
Frozen cockpire.
Hey, what was it on my list last year? Ghostbusters.
Yeah, Ghostbusters was also on your list last year.
What was it?
cheater.
Or what number?
It was number 2,
Okay.
under the Flash, because
Wow.
you love Ezra.
I heard he's in Ghostbusters.
You love choking.
you
You love throwing chairs in Hawaii.
Well, I just hope Bill Murray is good in this.
Hopefully, they save some babies in this movie.
Oscar.
Ghost babies. Ghost,
Yeah.
They're frozen.
they're
What's your
frozen.
number 1 then?
Deadpool 3.
It is on the list, you son of a bitch.
I guess
I knew it was
So is that the only one we've all 4 agreed on everything for so far?
Yes.
Yeah, Deadpool
That's
3,
the only
yeah.
I'm a
one.
bigger Deadpool fan. I'm a bigger Scream fan. I'm a bigger Saw fan.
And you're a bigger M. Night fan as well.
Oh yeah, right.
Rob is full of positivity today.
Deadpool 3 is gonna be awesome. I'm sorry, it will be.
Yeah, they
They
stopped
never
leaking
did.
everything.
He never disappoints. So
But Disney's in control.
Oh, it's gonna
Better
be
be careful.
PG.
Well-
It's gonna be PG-17.
oh god.
PG-17.
Not quite R, but more than PG-13. So that's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Weird.
That's your number 1. Thomas, what's your number 1?
Joker 2.
That's the same one. Wait,
Okay.
it's called. It's not
I
called
know.
Joker.
Joker 2.
That's
We
my
also
number
call
1
it-
too, but it's not called Joker 2. It's called Joker Folie de
But it is Joker 2. Mother.
Look at the poster. It says Folie de It's
All right, wait,
French.
did you and I only have Ghostbusters on here?
Yeah,
Why don't you guys
Yeah.
like Ghostbusters?
Yeah, what the?
because
Yeah,
you guys were alive when those movies came out. That's why.
Just like the new one, the 2016 one, he
No, I
wishes they would make another one.
I never said
That's what you're waiting for.
God.
You hate men.
they're gonna cross over. You know that. Right?
Did either of you guys have this Ghostbusters on your last year list?
If they cross over and I'm in the theater, I'm going to take a shit right up the seat.
I didn't know.
Th-
I'm going to
no,
shit.
Thomas
right
did not
on-
have that. Thomas did not have that, and I didn't have that either.
All right.
Yeah, because
I'm going to take a
Ghostbusters.
dump.
What's going to
Because
be the better? Hey, what's going to be the better film in the end, though? Deadpool 3 or Joker 2?
If I had to guess,
I don't know. I
Like
guess.
you make more
I
money.
guess I can guess that. I
Anyway,
guess that.
I'm going to say Deadpool 3. I think it's going to be fun.
well, Deadpool 3 and Joker 2 are 2 different kind of movies.
It's gonna be Joker Deluxe, okay?
Joker 2 Foley of July is going to, I think it's going to be.
Joker Mexican. Oui.
It's going to be.
Joker 2 Flower Dung is going to be.
Flower Dung.
I mean, if Joker 1 was so good, I mean, if it can
It's like
capture that
standalone.
magic again, I don't know, it may be higher on my list than Deadpool 3.
Look
But
at what you fucking
What
do.
the thing that I don't know about you guys, but the thing that people don't like about Joker 2 that's gonna be a musical, quote unquote, but not a traditional musical. So I don't know what the fuck that means. Like, I guess this is gonna have
like maybe some song, like Lady
maybe
Gaga.
2 or 3 songs, maybe.
She's a singer, so maybe.
Cheer up, Arthur.
hey, are you guys worried that the movie's gonna be focused too much on Harley and not on Joker?
No,
No, I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be equal.
because I think we got his kind of story in the first one, so maybe now they're gonna expand.
I hope there's a sex scene.
What?
It is rated R, dude. So
With
don't be
Bruce?
surprised. Yeah, it's gonna be all like abusive and shit.
What about Martha? Dwayne.
she dead, bro? So I wonder if like how much time is gonna take place after the first one. It's gonna be like 5
Well,
years,
he
or
has
10 years.
at the end of the first one, didn't he escape?
Yeah, or he tried to,
So he's yeah.
but he's back in.
Here's the question: is Batman going to be in it?
I hope not.
Well, if she's a psychiatrist, then that means he has to be captured.
Yeah,
Then...
it's one of those things where he escapes and gets captured again and again. So
like Michael Myers.
mhm. Yeah, like the Michael
Day one.
Myers.
That night.
Halloween ends, kills.
Joker 3, it's going to be called Joker Ends, and it's probably going to focus on someone taking over for Joker.
Yeah,
It'd
Corey.
be called Joker and Harley.
If they say David Gordon Green directs Joker 3, then you know it's gonna be bad.
I'll bring Corey back over.
Mhm. They're gonna have Jared Leto. They're gonna have Jared Leto show up.
So that's your number one, Tama.
And Alex.
And mine too, yeah.
Yeah.
Joker, Folie de Lux.
Really quick, I want to go over just some of the other ones.
Yeah.
Furiosa, which is the Mad Max.
Yeah.
Yeah. The trailer looks really good for that, yeah.
Godzilla X Kong, like I think it looks fun. I'm not
Yeah.
taking it seriously.
Dumb fun.
Kingdom of Planet of the Apes, which was already said. I have a question by this, but National Treasure 3.
Is that even
I
coming
love
out?
the National Treasure movies. I think they're good.
I don't think it's
really?
even in
Production.
production at all.
It's the title, and from what I understand, Nicolas Cage is on board. So, Madam Web, I think looks okay. I just want to see it just because it's Spider-Man related. Sonic 3, Nosferatu, The Beekeeper, which Thomas said, Maxine, which you guys said, Twisters is supposed to be a sequel to the 90.
But it's not.
It's not going to have any of the original people.
No.
Kraven the Hunter, I think, looks interesting.
No, it doesn't.
Let's see, The First Omen.
Yeah.
Omen
It's a
film.
prequel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Imaginary was already said. The Strangers Part 1, which is...
Oh yeah, by who's directing it?
Rennie Harlan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, from what I understand, it's a trilogy.
yeah.
That's coming out all the same year.
The last one I'm going to mention is the new Transformers movie. They have it as Transformers 1.
It's an
but then-
animated.
Yeah.
Also, are the G.I. Joe going to show up?
No.
Is Dennis Quaid going to show up?
I wrote this down, but it's more of intrigue than anything. The only one I'll mention, the Karate Kid.
I didn't like that
We'll
one.
see. I mean, also it doesn't depend how
I'm mad at
Cobra
Ruff.
Cobra Kai season 6 is already filming right now,
Oh, and it's going to be out before that movie, they said.
so it's gonna connect.
It doesn't make sense. Rob Macchio said that it was not canon. Now it's canon.
No, it is. I don't know. But we'll see.
He said that, though.
I know, but we'll see. Liar. Fucking Danielson.
Dumped a bunch of money on him.
Just want to let Karate Kid go. That's the thing.
And Jackie Chan hasn't really done anything.
No,
You know?
since
The
that
next
one
thing he
movie.
did was like The Foreigner.
Yeah.
He's kind of stepped away from.
Now he's coming back. Okay, I got a couple ones you were mentioning: Furiosa, Godzilla, X Kong, Ghostbusters, Frozen, Ice Age. We'll see how that is. Beetlejuice 2, curious about that. I gotta see the trailer first though. Quiet Place 1. Oh shit, Day 1.
Yeah.
We'll see. I think that Imaginary Friend movie looks kind of interesting.
Oh, the one with Ryan Reynolds.
Yes.
If.
We'll see if. Yeah. And I know you guys are going to give me a lot of shit for this. But I don't care. These movies are guilty pleasures. Fuck you. Venom 3. Looking forward to that way more than stupid Madam Web and Kraven the Gunter.
Hey, Craven don't look bad. Craven looks actually pretty good.
I don't like Aaron Taylor.
You just don't like Aaron Taylor.
I don't tell you bullshit.
You
All
just
right.
don't like
That's it.
Spider-Man.
You're not a real Spider-Man fan.
Someone-
Kraven the Hunter should be in a Spider-Man movie, and Madam Web should be like old as fuck.
some of the ones I want to mention real quick.
Should be
Go ahead, Thomas.
Ghostbusters. Also really look to the Beetlejuice 2. What was the X sequel again? What was it called?
Maxine.
Maxine.
Triple X, I should say.
Looking forward to seeing that. Furioso, that looks pretty good too. Looking forward to Ballerina. Looking forward to seeing what they do with that with the John Wick spinoff. Also looking forward to what were some other ones that you guys were mentioning that I was
Godzilla X Kong.
Oh yeah, Godzilla X Kong. Also looking forward to Beetlejuice. Did I say Beetlejuice 2?
Yeah, we said that.
Also looking forward to trying to think what else you guys were saying. I'm losing track.
Rob mentioned Nosferatu.
Fuck.
With
your binders.
With Bill Skarsgård playing Nosferatu.
Oh yeah.
We'll see.
Look, and what else? What other ones were you mentioning?
That's pretty much it, man.
Yeah, that's like all the ones I can think.
Not that much.
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Oh, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. That's another one.
The Strangers. Yeah.
Beverly Hills Cop 4.
I still gotta see a trailer for that.
It's
no
a trailer.
Listen, Alex, no one.
You suck, guys.
But yeah, those are some of the ones I.
You guys hate Eddie Murphy. Okay, that's it.
That's it.
That's the best and worst of the 2023 and anticipated 2023.
Well, let's see. Let's see it.
Do you think it was a shitty year?
Kinda.
I kind of think 2022 was better for movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because 2022 we had
There wasn't that many bad comic book movies till.
Yeah, but you didn't watch a lot.
We figured 2022. I kind of like my 2022 list better because 2022 we had like Beavis and Butthead do the universe.
Yeah.
We had the Spider-Man No Way Home.
I have no damn time.
No way. It was a bad year because the Indiana Jones movie wasn't good.
When I get off work, it's like I
because there was no.
want to watch a movie, but then I'm like tired.
All right, so that's it for now. Join us next time to where that is. No promises. It could be another year. That's the thing. Like we're always gonna do best and worst, but everything else in between, we never know. Or how much.
Maybe for Halloween. Maybe for Halloween this year we could do a Scream show.
What is the next show you're thinking? Like, I'm not saying time. I'm saying what is the next show?
Well, Marvel Phase 4. That's one in the cards. I actually would rather do the DC show, but some of you guys have to catch up on some of these.
Let's do the DC show
first. Yeah, there's more to talk about with that, to be honest, than Phase 4 of Marvel. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Kenny and Transformers fan
and Chucky Doll.
Transformers fan, get it right, Buck.
You always be Chucky Doll.
Transformers fan.
Yeah.
He's a Transformers.
Okay.
All right. Thanks everybody for watching. Like the stream.
You're welcome.
Yeah. And until next time, keep watching movies, good and bad.
I'm done with movies.
All right.
Fuck movies.
Yeah, this is gonna be our final show, by the way. Bye bye. Let's see if Joker. Let's see what the better movie's gonna be. Deadpool 3 or Joker.
Thanks everyone for watching the Movie Busters, where we bust movies wide open.
We bust them open. We bust them open like a fucking big gun.
We busted a lot of comic book movies this
Oh my god.
in 2023, right? We didn't like most of them.
Hey, that sucked.
All right.
Fuck.
I didn't. But Marvel's dead by the end.
Joker the fuck.